Guess we're gonna try this again. Because YouTube was on that bullshit earlier, y'all. I don't know what was going on earlier. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I did a Q&A earlier today, and right when we were all getting good and juicy all up in it, I'll be damned if Facebook froze me up, but kept me live and wouldn't let me go back on. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on. Hopefully it's not too late. It's like 7 on the East Coast. I mean, excuse me, West Coast. West Coast. So probably nobody won't even be, up. It's 10 p.m. on the East Coast and the middle of the night in England. But I'll stay on and see if anybody, Hi everybody. Hit the chat if you have a question. Q&A, answering any questions you have hoodoo related or politically. Hell, y'all just ask me anything. I don't give a damn. But if it's hoodoo related, go ahead and ask away. If you do not want to ask publicly, you can email me at info@theafricanwitchbitch.com. African spelled with a K. Hi, Telva. Hey, baby. Sex magic. Girl, yes. It's 10 p.m. there. I tried earlier today, and we were right getting juicy into, a Q&A session, and then they froze my ass up. So, sex magic, that is when you use your vagina to manifest things, the power of your orgasm to manifest things in the here and now. You don't need a partner, but it does definitely help if you have one. So there's a couple of different ways you can do rituals with the mate. And I guess there is some sort of debate in hoodoo on whether or not you should tell the mate that you're trying to manifest, or should you just use him for his penis to bring forth some shit. But I guess that all depends on your integrity level. And right at that moment when you're about to climax, you picture, or even building up to the climax, you are envisioning and picturing exactly what it is you want to manifest, whatever it may be, the new job, the house, the car, uh your business booming, whatever it may be, right at that moment. And you're putting all of that energy using your vagina into the ethers, so you can definitely manifest some stuff. Oh, there you go. Ooh, tell me he was doing it to you to keep you locked down. Yeah, it's very powerful. You got to kind of be careful who you link up with. Some guys do that. Girls too. I can't blame it only on the fellas. Girls too. Yeah, you can definitely do that. But if you know it, then apparently and you realize that, and if you then you can definitely do a cleanse to break that, so that you're not stuck to that one person. See, I think in my opinion you should tell them, but it's not easy being witchy in these streets. And the reason why I say that is because there is times where I've dated a guy, and we went out on a few dates or whatever. And the first thing I do tell him is I'm not a Christian. Let's just get that out the way. Hi, War Witch baby. I just get that out the way. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian. I just tell them. But then when they find out that I'm a witch, like if they come over my house and they see herbs drying and all of my witchy supplies just in my certain area of my home, then all of a sudden they want to run for the hills because of the misconception of what we witches do, or who we witches are. So I think it's unethical not to tell them. I would definitely tell a guy that I'm with if I'm planning on borrowing him, or I'd ask him, like, so we can both be in it. Hi, Star Moon, I like your name. I would definitely tell him, hey, I need to borrow you for a ritual right quick, because I just put in for this promotion at my job, and I also want my business to boom better this quarter than it was last. So I'm gonna need to borrow you. So I need you to come over, because this is what I want to do. So I say tell them, and if they run, then they run. But shit, there are some guys out there, you let them know. And thank you, Star Moon, baby. Thank you. You let them know, and they're like, "Oh hell yeah!" Because you have your list of stuff you want to manifest, and he bring his list of stuff he want to manifest, and y'all just borrowing each other's energy just to make some shit pop in both of your personal lives. So some dudes are hella down, And some dudes are like running for the hills scared, you know. I say tell them, you know. I don't know. Oh, I thank you so much, Star Moon. Thank you. I try to be. I want to be exactly what it was I needed when I was a baby witch. And one of the things I needed is somebody to keep it real with me, which I had. I had mentors that helped guide me in the craft, as well as people who kept it real and who didn't try to stick me up. There are some people out there that will try to rob you if you don't know. Like I think in the last live, somebody said that they charge $900 for spell work. That is asinine. That is ridiculous. I told them that's the quickest way for you to know if a person is a scam artist is if they try to stick you up for spell work. I personally don't. I don't subscribe to that kind of belief. I'm just finna keep it a buck. I'm not finna try to rob you. My ancestors will whoop my ass if I even thought about doing it. You know, that's just not me. Yeah, there's a couple. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. I don't I'm just saying over the years I've seen some people do that. Like I think for a sour jar, one lady, this was back when I first started. Woo. Um and she was talking about $200 just to she'll construct a sour jar for me. No way. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the okey doke, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of guys, Telva. You're right. You're 100%. And they try to play on the fact that you know that if you don't know, if you're ignorant, if you're new, or if you're just now starting out and you're learning and you don't know which way is up, they'll get you for your money if you let them. But if you don't remember nothing else I ever taught, remember that I do not believe hoodoo should cost a lot. I believe that hoodoo should be extremely cheap because our ancestors didn't have nothing. They barely had anything, only what they can gather from nature. Okay. You have a divorce, Patty. You have a divorce custody hearing going on. All right, then I suggest you do. I strongly suggest you do a beef tongue spell. But if your ex husband's an asshole, do a pig tongue, and hit me up directly in my email, and I will tell you exactly what to put in it. So if you please email me, my email is info at theafricanwitchbitch.com. African spelled with a K. Which brings me to another point. I brought this up in the last slide, but I want you to know that there's a lot of people out there scamming, just like Telva is saying. They'll get into my comments of my videos talking about, hey, I just want to let you guys know about this babalao or this priest or this witch, and she did wonders for me, or he did wonders for me. And then they'll give you some long ass thing and then tell you to text a WhatsApp number. That's a scam. Don't fall for that bullshit, because all they're going to do is try to stick you up. Or like Telva will be like, or Patty will be like, hey, Miss African Witch Bitch, can I have your email? And they'll give an email that's not my email. My email is always in the description box along with my website. Or if I don't give it to you directly, don't buy that bullshit. I have the same email, info at theafricanwitchbitch.com. It's always in the description box of every single video that I do. So you don't have to believe or use any other email other than the one that I put up there. If it's different than the one that's in my description box, don't fall for it. The second I find them, I block them, just to let y'all know. Exactly. You work with what you have and your intent. Remember, all your spell work is birthed here and here. You don't need no big, elaborate, expensive get down for the ancestors. They didn't have all that. You know, no, you don't need all that. So don't fall for that shit, for real. Yeah, maybe they do be charging an arm and a leg. That's ridiculous. That's how you know somebody's a scam artist. That's how you know if they try to charge you and stick you directly up your ass and steal all your coochie hair over spell work, basic stuff. If anything, they can just teach you. Absolutely, it's very cost friendly. They can just teach you or guide you how to do it. But if somebody asks me, hey, advice, I need help on doing, I'll just give you advice right then and there. I might direct you to my website to pay for some shit you may not be able to get for very cheap, by the way, that you may not be able to get in your area or in your part of the country. There are some hoodoo deserts out there where you can't find nothing, and they frown upon it, you know? So yeah, but charging hundreds of dollars for bait, no. Uh-uh. No, I get readings all the time. I will not pay a lot of money. If I need work done, I'll do it myself. Or the people who do my readings will guide me on what I need to do. But I'm not finna pay no 900 and 200 and 300. No, 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 no. Yeah, there's plenty of fertility spells. Let's see. Star Moon, it depends. Now, is your dude does his penis work? Are you talking about male fertility or girl fertility? Help me to understand what you're talking about. You trying to bring a baby? I'm gonna email. If you email me right now, Star Moon, and let me know that it's you, I will email you a fertility spell. You'll be pregnant in no time. But if your dude's penis don't work, if he's dealing with some stuff where his penis won't get hard, tell him to soak a handful of juniper berries in a bottle of red wine and let it sit in a dark place for a month. And every single day that he's waiting for that, like for 30 days, drink 1 cup of Damiana tea. Make him some Damiana tea and put your intent in it. Next thing you know, have him drink it. After 1 month, you guys share that bottle of wine. And I'll be damned if his penis won't be rock hard, honey. He'll be ready to hump any and everything in your house. Bend over and toot it for him real quick. He'll be there. I promise you, he'll knock you up in no time. What will be the, okay, she says, what will be the reason a spell doesn't work? I'm completely new to spell work. Just started this week. Oh, you're a baby. Okay, well, there's a couple of reasons why your spell won't work. A, you might have the wrong ingredients. B, your intent isn't fully there. Because you're new, the biggest hurdle that you're going to get over is not having the confidence enough to manifest. You're going to be scared. You're going to be worried. You're going to be scared you're doing something wrong. You're not going to be confident. And that right there is a key and a kicker to making your spells pop. And B, if you don't give it enough time to manifest, you have to make sure that you give your spells enough time. You have to make sure you have the right ingredients. You have to make sure you have the right intent. And you also have to make sure, last but not least, that your spell work is supported by the ancestors. Because, like I state all the time in my videos, the ancestors are the cornerstone and the base for us, for our practice. I'll give you an example, baby. Let's say you came over my house and you did a spell to, you're pissed off. You came over my house and you saw that I had new furniture, really, really nice. And you did a spell so that my house could burn down because you're jealous because of my new furniture. Like something basic and petty as fuck like that. Ancestors not gonna support that shit. Number one, I'm too well protected for your shit to even work if you want my house to burn down. Number two, you have no reason to hate me over my furniture. Like that's dumb. You know what I mean? And number three, you have to make sure that whatever spell you do, even if you have the right ingredients, even if you have the right intent, even if you complete the spell perfect, make sure that the ancestors support the work. And how you know that is if you build a rapport with your ancestors. You have to build a relationship with them and they'll communicate with you until you'll feel that shit. There's times where I'm building my website, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's 2:00 in the morning and they'll wake me up and be like, drop this $1. It costs too much. I get my ass up, open up the laptop, and shit that used to be $4 will now be $3 type stuff. You have to build a relationship with them. And once you build a relationship with them, when you disobey them willfully, they'll whoop your ass. They will stick their foot deep into your ass. And my ancestors teach me 2 different ways. Either they'll fuck me up after I do something wrong, or they'll whoop my ass for blatant defiance. Those are the 2. Like I stated before, there's one time in particular. Hi, Hoodoo Honey. Hey, baby. Hey, that's my friend right there. There's one thing I told you guys before. I went to the graveyard and I had my music blasting. I was blasting some trap music and I was speeding on through the graveyard. You know, I jumped out, found any random grave, packed up some dirt and sped on through. And I got sick as a dog, like within the next few hours of leaving that cemetery because I didn't do shit the right way. I didn't know, but that's a lesson I will forever, forever, forever never forget. I will forever remember that shit because I got fucked up because I did shit hella disrespectful. Okay. Oh, yes, War Witch. Yes, excellent point. Once you do your first spell and you see that shit manifest, your self-esteem, your wishy self-esteem will go through the roof. you're going to see that you really do possess and have the power that is within your hands, within your mind, and within your heart to manifest stuff. And then you build from that. You build from that. Key is right. Key is 100% correct. Girl, I was bumping through the graveyard. I just knew I had it going. And one thing I noticed about baby witches is they are at the point where they feel like, oh, I'm a witch now. And they don't want to sit down and shut the fuck up and learn. They just want to go and manifest and manifest and manifest and manifest and bring shit and teach people. But they haven't been tried by the fire and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just, and I get it because they're eager and it's new and they're excited and that's beautiful. But sometimes you need to sit your ass down and be taught. You don't sit up and let a kid who's in kindergarten or actually like second grade or first grade, who's just now learning how to read, stick them in a college classroom because they're not ready. They have to be taught, and each person's timing is different. There are some people that have been born into this shit, meaning they have two witchy parents and they were born with the power, but they didn't come into their own individual power until they were in their 30s. It all just depends on the person. Sometimes that's my biggest beef with baby witches, and I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm not old as fuck, and I'm not no young ass little bitch either. But that's my biggest pet peeve is I have baby ass fucking teen witches or early 20 witches that want to try me. And I'm sitting up here and they're lucky that I'm a nice person because I know I can be a bitch at times, but I know what it's like to feel like them. But at the same time, you need to show some fucking respect for these older witches that I've been through where you're walking. That's my biggest pet peeve. You know what I mean? And my second pet peeve is if I go inside a botanical or a witchy store and you have a witch who don't know me from Adam, don't know shit about me, and she automatically assume I don't know shit. And she just sit up and talk to me, wave me off, and I'm sitting up here like, bitch, I could snatch your life. Like, don't put some fucking respect on my shit. Like, I went into the store one time. What did I buy? I was looking for a certain book. That's not usually how I learn. I personally learn through sitting at the feet of elders. But there's this one book people keep telling me I need to buy, and I went there. She says, "Oh, do you know what this is?" And she picked up a what do you call it? A pendulum mat. And I just look at her like, yeah, I had my headphones in and I pulled it. I said, huh? Do you know what this is? Because we Wiccans, we use this and maybe you need to buy it. And I'm like, okay, lady, I put it back in and just kept it pushing. Like that bothers me. I think people should be shown respect. You never know what level somebody might be. And I'm not the type to go to war with a bitch, but don't test me, bitch, because I can. You don't understand what I mean? Bye, Egyptian fire, baby. Good night. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Rose Quartz. It's good to see you. Yeah, make sure you have faith in your work. Yeah, spend time. And spend and intentions. You have to put your intent in the spell you're doing, or the shit's not gonna pop. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve is baby witches who don't want to learn. They already got it figured out. They make one spell happen and they're automatic PhDs in spellology. Okay. All right, little bitch. All right. No problem. That's just usually how I feel. Let me check my email, see if anybody hit me up. I do have an email. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, that's something else. It's no email. Okay. Exactly. I'm not that quick to hex people. I after much contemplation, it's funny you mentioned that, Key. It's funny you mentioned that. After much contemplation and waiting for the right time, I finally launched my cursing oil. I don't know if y'all can see this. I put this, I make this because this is a firearm. This is a firearm. And I have to make sure, because I would feel like I would be responsible if y'all fuck somebody up by using one of my products and it wasn't warranted. But I was, I hopefully when you guys buy things from me or from any witch, it's not just necessarily me, that you guys are ethical when you do it and you're not out there just shooting people who don't deserve it. But if they do deserve it, don't be ashamed to bring the rain. Real talk. You know what I mean? Do not be ashamed. I can't remember how much I have this on my site. I'll have to look it up, but people want to play me. And I got this download from the ancestor probably about a week. No, it's been less than a month. And I put it up on my site now. So if you're interested and you want somebody to feel you, you know what to do. Just don't be petty with it, though. Seriously. Like the last live I did, remember the girl was talking about because some guy she fell in love with, and he told her from the beginning he only wanted to be friends, and she ended up getting her heart broken. Now she wants to make him fall in love with her so she can fuck his life up. That's petty as fuck, you know? So you gotta make sure that if you really are finna bring fire to somebody, make sure they deserve it. Make sure. There's some, gosh, you guys, it's a really sick world out there. It's a really, really, really sick world out there. Like I said, the vast majority of the stuff that I do is prosperity work. I'll help you manifest some shit. Whatever it is you want, the power literally is within you. But I definitely can bring it when I need to. But I have a lot of patience for younger witches, a lot of patience. I have a lot of patience for kids, period. Especially when they're like, I remember one time, I do a lot of work in shelters in LA. And I remember one time I was working at one of the shelters, just, spent some time with the kids there. And one of them had a Ouija board that she had made up on her own. And I just walked in there and I'm just like, do you know what you're doing? I know exactly what I'm doing. You don't tell me. You don't even know. Okay, I'm a witch. She has no idea what I do. No idea. It's not something I talk about it while I'm at work. So I'm like, okay. I said, I just want to let you know you're going to open a portal. And if you don't know how to close that portal, you could really, really mess yourself up. Are you sure? She cussed me out. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. I'll be damned if 2 days later she tell me she saw her grandmother sitting on her dresser in her room. One of the other kids had went and told her, you might want to have Tiff come help you with that, because they knew. I've been in and out of different shelters across the city for years. I've been doing that work since I was like fresh out of college. Like, it's just it's something I love to do. I love kids and I love to give back. My email address is info@theafricanwitchbitch.com. African is spelled with a K. Yeah, I do. Who, me? Do I ever mentor? I do, definitely. All you got to do is reach out, Yeah. I've been waiting for your email, Hoodoo Honey, like for real. Like I ain't even got it yet, bitch. I got questions about the last stuff you said, like on live 2 or I think it was live 2 or live 1. I can't remember something you said. I bet you I'm nosy. I've been trying to reach out to you. You haven't hit me up. But yeah, I'm just saying I have a lot of patience because I know what it feels like to be a newbie. Kids at shelter past semester. Yeah, thank you, Key. Thank you, baby. I'm here. I'm very busy. I work a lot. This is my little side hustle, talking to you guys and helping people. But outside of this, I work in the trenches, in the community, helping people. That's what I've always been that way. Yeah, you should be very, very, very. She should be very happy that I'm not the type of witch that's hella quick to throw a motherfucker in a jar. Like that's the last resort for me. But one thing I did want to do is I want to do I'm going to teach you guys how to do a reversal spell. That's when somebody sends some shit your way and you send that shit right on back to their ass. I consider that protection work because you're protecting your family and your loved ones and yourself. So if they want to bring it, I'm going to teach you how to send it right back to them. I have I sell the prepared candles on my website. If you want me to prepare it for you, they're like $15. I'll ship it to your house. But if you want to know how to do it yourself, I can I'm gonna definitely, that's gonna be probably the next video I do is the reversal, or I call it the bitch tried spell. So that's gonna be the next one. Oh, you got the job. I remember you telling me about that. I think I remember you telling me about that. Okay, Key, this is what I want you to do. If you place an order with me, I need you to pay attention. You need to email me and tell me exactly what you're going through. And inside the bundle where you get your sage or where your whatever you order, if you tell me after you place your order, I'm going to add extra shit in there to help you out. I do that sometimes. Anybody who's ordered from me, they'll tell you when they got their package, there was more shit in it than what they ordered. I was in the middle of packing some orders earlier this week, and the ancestors told me, okay, she needs this, give it to her. I just did what they said. And I emailed them, tell them, the ancestors want you to have this, that, and the third that's conducive to whatever it is you're going through. So I added it in there free of charge. I do that because I have to do what they tell me to do. I have to do it when they tell me. It's not my time. It is a business. Don't get me wrong, because I'm selling stuff to you guys, but it's not a business where money is the number one premise. The business is knowledge and getting people the items that they need so that they can practice and manifest stuff. So if you order and the ancestors tell me she really needs to cleanse because she got a lot of negativity floating around her way, I need you to add 3 more items in her order, then that's what I'm going to do. Like somebody just placed the order today and I haven't closed the box yet or the package yet. I finished packing it because I tell you, I kid you not, probably 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get a download from the ancestors telling me to add more shit in her package. And then I'm going to have to cut it open and retape it back. I don't have time for all that. I'll just wait until I'm on my way to the post office and I'm about to ready to ship it off. So that's what I do. Yeah, I can definitely do that, War Witch. I got you. Yeah. I can definitely do how to do pretend. There's certain things you can wear. I feel naked without my unk. I wear it depending on the mood I'm in. I wear my chicken foot. I wear my chakra bracelet. There's all kind of stuff you can wear, and it all just depends on what you have, what you need for depending on the situation that you're in. I got mojo bags right here. This one I got some lodestones today. I kid you not, as I'm sitting up here, because I have my own mojo bag. This one I have a rose quartz in it, as I showed you guys the last live, and I have some lodestones and I have different shit for prosperity, and I'm getting an inch to go to Vegas, and I'm like, is there some money waiting for me up there, or maybe one of these casinos around here? And I'm like, should I go? Because it keeps nagging. It's like, how a little kid will yank on your dress and yank on your dress and yank on your dress, and you're like, what? That's how I feel right now. I literally feel like I feel the prosperity energy swimming all around me. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to channel that. Yes, definitely. Oh, when am I going to do readings? Star Moon, that is a gift. That is definitely a gift that I have, but I can't start doing readings until the download is finished from the ancestors. And I feel it. I know that it's going to happen soon, but I can't start doing it without permission from them. And when they tell me that they're ready for me to start. But I can honestly tell you this now. I'm going to start doing readings and they're going to be cheap as fuck. They're not going to be the $80, $100 readings that you've seen. Probably less than $20 for a reading from me. I'll let you know when it's time. I'm not sure, but it's going to happen. But in the meantime, Star Moon, baby. And in the meantime, if you need a reading, email me because I can refer you to the people that read for me, my personal readers, and they're super cheap depending on the reading that you need. If I have one person who reads for me, $15-$20 she reads, and she's accurate as hell. So if you need that now, let me know and I'll refer you to her. Her name is Teresa. Send me an inbox. Send me, not an inbox, sorry. You can go on my Facebook page, which is African Witch Bitch, and send me a message and I can link you to her. Anybody else who's interested in a reading, or if you're interested in different types, you have to let me know the type of reading you want or what you wish to manifest from the reading. What do you want to know? And then I can refer you to 2 different readers I have, and they do different things. So it would just depend on the type of reading you need. Okay, War Witch. I do not place my altars in my room out of respect for my ancestors. I can't say they should never be placed in your room because you might live in a studio apartment or you might be renting a room from somebody, and that may be all that you can do. I have space enough where I can place my altars outside of my bedroom. I personally don't. I do things in my bedroom. It's been a while, but hopefully someday soon I can, get me some pickle tickle. But it's not something I'd want to do around my ancestors. It's not something I'd want to do with my dad's photo right there. That's just me. I don't feel comfortable doing it. What I will say, it all depends on your integrity level. And it all depends on how you feel. And it also all depends on your living situation. For instance, if you live in a house with other people who do not condone and who will not respect your altar, I wouldn't place it outside of your bedroom. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if I lived at home with my mama, and I don't, because there's a reason why. My mama is a stone cold textbook Christian. The wake you up in the middle of the night, speaking in tongues and placing oil on your head and rubbing you down in your sleep, pleading the blood of Jesus type of person. If I lived with her, I can't have an altar in the common area like a living room or a dining room. She ain't gonna respect it. She'll blow out my altar candles, and that's a real quick way to get slapped the fuck up or cussed. And I'm not gonna cuss my mama out, and I definitely wouldn't hit her. But you have to show altar. It demands and requires respect. For instance, if you come over my house and you see my altar, if you touch anything on it, I'm gonna cuss your ass out. If you blow my altar candles out, you're gonna get recussed out. If you like dirt, like I'm not gonna touch nothing on your altar. I might stand maybe 6 feet away from your altar, because that's like me touching and going through your phone. I'm not doing that shit. Like you understand? Like if your family wouldn't understand, then you might need to have to place it in a secret place in your room. Maybe you have a walk-in closet or a corner of your closet where you can shut the door, and so that your altar is not in a high trafficked area. You know what I mean? But thank you, Elaine Clark. Thank you, baby. It all just depends on your living situation. So I can't say there is a one textbook way to do your ancestor altar. There isn't one textbook way. Each person, it depends. So yeah. Oh, baby, tell me your question again. I'm so sorry, honey. Give me one more. Give me your question. I promise I'm not missing it on purpose. Oh, there you go. Your dress, your top is your altar. Oh, there you go. Tell your husband that's right. When he gets that promotion and you know all this prosperity and money is flowing in your house, he gonna be wondering where it come from. It came from his wife. That's where it came from. Yeah, you can section off a part of your room. There you go. That's what I meant by if you place it like in a closet or a corner, and you can section off a part of your room so that your altar has its privacy and it can stop some of the traffic. You know, it's not in an open. So that would be perfect. That would be idea if I live with my mom. I don't, but if I did, that's what I would do. That's definitely what I would do. And I wouldn't even tell her I had it in the house because I don't feel like hearing her mouth. Yeah, we don't see eye to eye when it comes to my practice. She is not a fan and she does not support it at all whatsoever. Telva, I'm waiting for your question, sweetie. Give it to me one more time. And sometime there might be somebody out there who really want to have an ancestor altar but can't because somebody recently passed away and they're not ready. And that's okay too. It's not like you, in order to be a witch, you have to have an ancestor altar. And if you don't have an ancestor altar, you're a piece of shit. No. Each person is different. I know witches who practice for years that don't have one because they're still grieving somebody, and they know that if they erect a ancestor altar, that they're going to have to place that auntie or that parent or that child on that altar, and they're not ready, and and that's okay. You grieve in your time. Granted, we know that when our loved ones passed away, they're not dead. We know that they're just transitioning to the ancestor realm, but it's still hard nonetheless. I did a sour jar on a guy and my boyfriend. On a girl that my boyfriend was cheating with. She stalks and attacked me. Oh, and bit my eye. How do I know it worked? Okay, here's the thing about sour jars. Depending on the type of relationship that you have with the person who's your target, you may or may not never know it worked. Do your research. Stalk that bitch on Facebook or on IG and see if you can find her information. I wouldn't have. Well, okay, so if your boyfriend cheated okay, let me see if I got this right, because you led with the sour jar part. So I don't know if she stalked you and bit you on your eye because she found out she was in a jar, or did you do that afterwards? Like your boyfriend was cheating on her, then you then that bitch found you and she was jealous because you're with your dude, and then she beat you up, so then you put her in a jar. Like, which one came first? Because I wouldn't have put her in a jar. I don't blame her. I don't never blame the other woman if my man cheat on me. Oh, after you put her in after. Okay. Yeah, that's warranted. She should have never fucked with you. But shit, that's her fault. But yeah, I wouldn't have put her in a jar because it wasn't But then again, the bitch came for you. He cheated, and I guess what was she one of those side bitches that didn't know her place? She was a side bitch but wanted main bitch privileges. Is that it? Tell me if I'm right. That's right, Rose Quartz. You're 100% correct. My friend has an upcoming court. Oh, so she's one of those. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of women out there and men. There's a lot of okay, side people, whatever, men and women that, let's say you're with your dude and then he decides to cheat and now they want main bitch like privileges and they don't know their role, they don't know their place. So now they want to sit up and fight the wife for being the wife or fight the girlfriend just for simply being the girlfriend. Like, yeah, that bitch definitely deserved to be in a jar. So in order for you to know if it worked, Telva, you're gonna have to find out, do some digging. Does your dude still talk to her? Do you guys have mutual friends? Because you're not gonna know. Her life can be so super fucked up that she's completely under the radar. But you have to have faith in your work to know that if it hasn't happened yet, it's gonna. You understand what I mean? Yeah, court case. Yes, war witch. If you're finna do a court case for somebody, I suggest you get the names of depending on the type of court case it is. Is it a children's court, civil court, custody court? Depends on the type of court case, but nonetheless, get you a beef tongue or a pig's tongue, depending on if the asshole that's the opposing party is a pig or not. Take their names, petition papers, wrap it in black thread, and stuff that bitch inside the beef tongue. Add some different herbs and oils, depending on the type of case it is. Stitch that bitch shut, put it in the freezer, take that damn tongue and then go dump it in the cemetery. And if you can't do it in the cemetery, dump that shit in the trash. One thing you will notice is that when your friend goes to court, the other side will be completely unprepared. They'll be stumbling over their words. They won't be able to formulate a good case against your friend. But that all depends on if your friend deserves it or not, in my opinion. If your friend is going to court and it's not their fault, like for instance, Warwich, if you rob 5 banks but only want to get off on probation, bitch, no, you are guilty. But if you're being unjustly being brought to court, then that's an extremely and very, very, very effective way to win a case. Very effective. Rose quartz. My husband is a cheater. I've never done a hex on him. I want to, but not ready for all that. Yeah, it was a reversal spell on him and his ex, just sending back the energy. I don't think that would work, Rose Quartz. I don't think a reversal spell in that situation would work. And let me tell you why. Because your husband isn't, I know he's giving you negative energy because he's cheating. That part I get. But the only, ooh, what would I do? I wouldn't even be with a man like that. I'm too scared of diseases and shit. But he's cheating. Okay, Rose Quartz, is he cheating with his ex? Is that who he keeps on cheating on you with? Okay, Telva, you don't know who the girl is. Okay. Thank you, Denise. You don't have no idea who she is. Oh, okay. Warwich is her old job. Okay, yeah. Jobs are fucked up the way they treat their employees. Yeah, do exactly what I said and put them inside a beef tongue and then toss it and see, you'll notice a big difference. You Lynn, you have a children's court grandparent visitation coming up. Let's see. What do you mean by grandparent visitation? Like the grandparents are challenging you to visit your child and you don't want them to? Or are you the grandparent and you just want to visit their child? Visit the child, that your grandkids. Clarify for me which one it is, sweetie. Carlos Tucker, you got a cheater. You guys are dealing with a lot of cheating tonight. Y'all are dealing with a lot of cheating. There's a different ways to deal with cheating, but at the end of the day, the person's making a conscious choice to go out and dip their dip. You know what I'm saying? They're out there going, they're making a conscious effort. So I wouldn't even fuck with that. You just have to make a conscious effort on whether or not you want to stay with a motherfucker who has such little regard for you to cheat. Um, Carlos and Rose Quartz. I'm speaking directly to you. You're okay. If the girl Rose Quartz, okay, hold on, Carlos, give me 1 second. But Rose Quartz, if the girl that he's cheating on you with did a curse on him, no, that sounds like bullshit, and it sounds like that he's using that as an excuse that he want to fuck somebody else. Okay, Carlos and Rose Quartz, if since you guys are dealing with cheating, instead of focusing your energy on the cheaters, how about you guys do self-love so you can get enough gumption to walk the fuck away from that toxic ass situation? Rose Quartz, if your dude had a curse on him and he knows about it enough to tell you, then he should have enough gumption and willpower to be like, oh, she put a curse on me. I know about it, so I'm not finna fuck with nobody but my wife. But he don't even have that type of respect for you or for the marriage. So I'm not buying that shit. I'm sorry, but I'm not. You've been with him 16 years and haven't had sex in a while, but you do protect yourself. That's smart. That's hella smart. That's not dumb. That is not dumb at all. Because how many women are catching HIV from their husbands? You're very smart. But I would definitely do a you don't want to be with him. Oh, there you go. That's half the battle right there. Oh, so you need income. Okay, so this is what I would do. I would do a money spell and I would do a self-love spell. For this is for rose quartz. Oh, so you just want to get her back. Why though, Carlos? You want to get her back for cheating? She has free will. She has a right to cheat if she wants to. She can go and get a train ran on her by 15 men. Um, but if you are done and you're completely finished, the best way to get her back is to walk away and live a full life and be happy. Oh, yeah, Key. I see. She caught something from her cheating boyfriend. Be careful with these cheaters. Yeah, Key is 100% correct. Oh, 100%. I understand that you're upset, Carlos. I get it. You have a right to be upset. Um, you didn't deserve what happened to you. But that's a lot of energy putting out for somebody who may or may not ever fucking feel bad about it. But if you really feel like that you were done wrong, and I don't know the extent of how she did you wrong, I don't know. But maybe you can give me some. Oh, and her family was involved? Was it your family or her family involved? You have to let me know. I wouldn't fuck with them. I wouldn't even because they don't owe you loyalty. They're not obligated to give a fuck about you and your situation, Carlos. Just because you were in a relationship with old girl don't mean that her family is obligated to honor that shit. Hell, the bitch that you was with not even obligated to honor the relationship y'all was in. Your family did that shit to you. They're not obligated to give a fuck about you and your situation. You understand what I mean? It's fucked up. It is. And I know you feel betrayed. I know you do. I've been there. I've been betrayed by people who I thought were family too. But this is just me. I wouldn't do anything to them. But if you really do want to serve up some justice and you feel hella betrayed by your family and the girl, put them in a jar, sour jar. That's not some shit I could do. Like, I mean, when I say some shit I could do, meaning I'm not finna sit up and help a motherfucker cheat. Like, if you're my cousin, Carlos, I'm not finna sit up and I know your bitch is being grimy as fuck, and I'm finna sit up and allow her to use my house so she can hoe against you and you're my family. There's no way my integrity won't let me do no shit like that. But that's real messed up. Your family did that shit. But if you really honestly really feel like that you wanna get back at them, I would put them in a jar. I could walk away easy and I can lick my wounds and move on, but I can't expect for you to feel how I would feel. And I'm not saying you're wrong for how you feel, but that's what I would do if I, really felt that level of betrayal that you have right now. Oh, she's not exactly innocent. She was the assistant manager and discounted shoes for people she know, and they caught on and decided to arrest her. Yep, I wouldn't do no spell for her if that's the case. She stole. How much time is she facing, War Witch? How much time is she facing? Yeah, she wasn't innocent. She definitely shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I feel you, Carlos. I feel you. No. If the person, okay, yes, Gisele, I like your name. Lynn, I'm not. I probably missed it, baby. Give it to me one more time, Lynn. Gisele, for a situation like that, for rape and any type of sex crimes, I would do a. It depends on which way you want to go. There's three different lanes you could be in regards to sex crime, in my opinion. And I'm gonna start selling these soon, but I'm not ready just yet. I'm still waiting. Um, I would get a penis candle and I'll put a bunch of nails in that bitch, some commanding oil, some cursing oil, and some those push pins, and I'll do it so that their dick will never work again. They'll never be able to rape nobody else again. Or you can sour their life, okay? And or if you really want ultimate justice, I'd coffin box them. Those are your three lanes that you could go in regards to sex crimes, in my opinion. That's super fucked up. Whoo! And I'm gonna teach that spell, the penis one, in a minute. I'm just waiting for some stuff to come in. There's some special herbs you're gonna need for that one. Um, Gisele, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, you're the grandparent and you're trying to see your grandson, the controlling female. Oh, oh, you're taking the court so that you can visit your grandbaby. Okay. Okay, so in that case, I do a sweetening spell for her. Just is that Gisele? No, that's Lynn. Lynn, I would do a sweetening spell for her. You're getting ready to go to court. You do you have a court date coming up? Because if it were me, I would sweeten her to the point where she feels amazing so that she can just go ahead and grant you access to your grandbaby. That's what I would do. Beef tongue really wouldn't work in that case. Not now, no, because you don't need her to be having her tongue tied up. You want to give you access. I would do a sweetening spell or a skull commanding spell to implant my thoughts into her head to grant you permission to spend time with your grandbaby. Yeah, but I wouldn't Telva, you said I buried the jar in the park where I go run. But is it possible to feel the energy when I go visit the park? Yeah, but I wouldn't unearth that jar. Leave it where it is and let it do its work. Leave it where it is. Yeah, yeah, Gisele, I can. It's really easy though. That's one of the first spells I learned how to do. You don't need to be a beginner to do a sweetening spell. All you need is a jar and intent. I have a tutorial on my page to teach you how to construct your own sweetening jar. You can easily do it, and your intent will be stronger than anything I could ever do for you. So, yes, I could charge you to do the spell for you. That's fine and dandy, but I prefer for you to do it yourself. And if you have any special effects of your grandson, put it in the jar, or the special effects of the mother of the baby, put it inside the jar. I think you should do that for yourself. I don't want to take your money. Not that I don't want to help you. That's not it. I just think that the spell will be 10 times more stronger if you do it and put your intent and you work that jar yourself. Because here's the thing, with honey jars, you're going to have to work them, and not necessarily, and with your situation, I wouldn't use honey. I'd use like sugar water or something else. But you're going to have to work it. You're going to have to light candles on it and work it like once a week or once a month or whenever your ancestors tell you to do it. So me doing the jar for you, I can, don't get me wrong, I definitely can, but I would want you to do it yourself. I would want you to do it yourself. Okay. Oh, could you do it for me because I'm a beginner? It's just Sally. Oh, yeah, I can. I need you to give me details. I need you to email me details of everything. Like I stated before, I'm extremely selective of who I take on as clientels. I don't take everybody in every case. Extremely so. Maybe I might get 10 requests and I might take one of them out of 10. So send me details of everything and then I'll get back to you. Key, you want to know how long it takes for a sweetening spell to work? It all depends on your intent. It all depends on the spell. It literally depends. It's no set time. It's not like it'll work exactly in 24 hours. That's not how it works, baby. It all just depends. I've seen people that do sweetening spells, and before they even finish the damn spell, they're seeing results. Same with sour jars too. Okay. You have two sweetening spells going on, Key? Yeah, I can Gisele, I got you. You need to email me, baby. Oh, they just are money back. Okay. Yeah, she's learned her lesson. But then this is what I would do. I wouldn't even do a beef tongue for her. I do a money spell for her so that she can get enough money to just pay them back. Prosperity work. But I hope she learned her damn lesson. You don't do no shit like that. All those people that she got shoes for, ask them right now to donate to her legal fund and see how much she get. Not a damn dollar. I promise you that. They're not going to help her through this. She learned a lesson. I'm assuming she's young, right? Hopefully. Okay, okay. I'm working within the court. Seems to be taking. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it just depends on the spell you do. It depends on the energy. It's all relative. It all just depends. Depends on your intent too. There's no set time for how long it takes for a sweetening spell or a sour jar to work. I think the longest that I've ever worked personally, a sweetening spell, was 3 years until it came to complete fruition. But it popped like a motherfucker though. 5-figure pop. So that all just depends. But that was when I was a baby witch and I didn't know what I was doing. But I learned though. Yeah, I was talking about sex magic. I was just speaking about that earlier, Denise. That's when you use your orgasm and or a sexual partner to manifest things in the here and now. Um, you write a petition, you light some candles, and the second throughout the whole process of lovemaking or self-pleasure, you're thinking about whatever it is you want to manifest. That's on your mind, 100%. And the second you're about to climax, that you're using your orgasm to push that out into the ethers to make some shit pop in the here and now. Those words. Okay, then that's not going to really work, Gisele, baby. If you want to do a beef tongue and you don't have the names, that's not going to work. That's what you really, really need is the names of the opposing side. But if you're talking about your grandbaby, is that you who's talking about your? I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on one second. A little bit. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hi, sweet thing, like your name. If you're going to court and like that, I don't think that spell would be effective for the situation that you're in, that you're going through. Um, I don't think that that spell would be effective. You need to sweeten her so that she wants to give you. Oh, I got emails that she wants to give you visitation with your baby, with your grandbaby. You have to. That's what'll be most effective, in my opinion. Okay. All righty. What else do we have here? Do I still throw out? Court case is pending. Okay, cupcakes. When did you construct your tongue? That should have been done the day you did it. After it got frozen solid block, you should have went and taken it to the graveyard or tossed it out. It doesn't matter. That the pandemic, I know it sucks. A lot of people's court cases are being pushed, but you need to get that out of your house. Like right now. You don't have to wait until you're so close to your court date. The energy is working in the ethers right now as we speak. Oh, you're new, Rose Quartz. You're new too. Okay, yeah, Lynn, that was you talking about your grandkid. Okay. All right, baby. Yeah, if I were you, Lynn, baby, sweeten that whole situation so that she wants to give him. Next thing you know, you'll be keeping your grandbaby for the summer or during the weekend while him and his mom is, or you're babysitting them every day after school. Um, I suggest you sweeten that whole situation so that she wants to give you shared custody or visitation or whatever it is you're seeking. So she has you blocked. Ooh. So in order for your daughter-in-law or former or his mom, whoever she may be to you, she doesn't like you. So she blocked you? Okay. Lynn, what is the beef? What is the beef? What's the problem? Is it because she has beef with your son? Or your kid has a kid with her and she just doesn't like your family because of something that went down within that relationship and she's trying to cut all of y'all off? Is that it? Okay. You have a crazy toxic roommate, sweet thing? Oh, you want her out? Hot foot that bitch. Hi T. Hi baby. What's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for stopping by. You have a crazy toxic roommate, sweet thing? Hot foot that ass. Or you can skull candle her to give her the idea to put inside her head to move out. But if hot foot isn't strong enough, bitch, do a skull candle to get her to get the fuck out of your house, or evict the bitch. What is it? What type of what's going on with her? Why you hate her at your house? Is you say she toxic? Toxic in what way? She's disrupting the energy of your home because of her toxicity. What do you need for hot foot powder? You can go to my website and get some for dirt cheap, or you can get a skull candle. I don't know if you have them where you're at. But see, here's the thing about hot foot powder. You got to be careful that only your target walk in it. So if this lady is in your house, is there any way you can get her to walk in the hot foot powder and nobody else from your household walk in it? You know what I mean? Like, oh, she messy as hell. Oh, I hate hoes like that. Is there any way, because I don't want you to sprinkle it on a common walkway. Next thing you know, your husband, the cat, the dog, they're all walking, and the next thing you know, everybody left you. You know what I mean? Is there any way you can get it so that she can only be the one to walk in it? But if not, if you can't do that because it is your home, um, thank you so much. Thank you. Ice Prince. Thank you, Ice Prince. Okay. If you can't get her to walk on it, only her, like maybe put it by her car, or I don't know, put it, maybe sneak some in her shoes. I don't know how you would do it. Then skull candle her ass. Implant your thoughts inside her head so that she can get the hell out. Patty, I got your email, but I can't read it right now because I'm live. So I promise as soon as I get off this, the first thing I do is respond to your email. Yeah, make sure that you do that. Make sure you do that. A skull candle. Now, since this is a roommate and she's toxic, I would either use a white one because that can be all purpose for any other color, or I'll use a black one. And the reason why I would use a black one is because black ones are done for protection. And there's nothing wrong with and if she's toxic as fuck and she's in your house, you got to get her energy out of your house to protect your household. So that's why I would say use a black candle. I would hollow out the bottom of the candle, stuff a petition paper and different herbs and some commanding oil. Actually, do I have some? Yeah, I do. Witch bitch commanding oil. I don't know if you can see that. I sell this on my website. and put that on the under the base of the candle, and then take the little wax crumbles and stuff them back in there. Light that first, meditate over it. Light that bitch, and then meditate again until it drips down. And then she'll next thing you know, she'll wonder like, dang, I gotta move. She won't even know where it's coming from because you don't implanted your thoughts into her head. That's what I would do. If she's toxic as hell, like you say, she gotta go. So that the peace of your house, oh, you got kids? Oh, yeah. That's a excuse me, that's a protection for your children and for your house. So yes, indeed, yes. Do that so that she just wants to leave. And I'll even stuff hot foot powder inside that skull candle. If you don't have it, if you don't have the things you need, visit my website, www.theafricanwitchbitch.com. African spelled with a K. www. Here, let me write it down. Let me see. And everything you need is right there. Copy and paste that. That's horrible. I can't imagine. Your house is your only peaceful place on earth. You have to have peace in your home. If you don't have it no other place, you got to have peace in your home. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't blame you for wanting her to get the fuck out of your house. Let me see, Lynn. I think I missed something you said, baby. Oh, okay. You said, yeah, here it is, Lynn. They broke up and he found someone else. So now none of us can see him. That's classic. Yes. I would do a sweetening spell on her and I would do a skull commanding spell on her. Oh, and you know what else? She still has beef for your I mean, she has beef with your son because he don't want her. So she's using the kid as a pawn. So it was three things that I would do with her. She still has feelings for him. I would do a skull commanding spell. I'd do a sweetening spell, and I would do a self-love for her to love herself enough so she can find somebody, so she doesn't mind sharing custody with your son so that he can be around the other side of his family. That is so cruel. And it all boils down to the same thing I always say, self motherfucking love. Mm. Self-love. Oh, do you do personal spells for clients? Yes, sweet thing, I do, but I'm very selective on who I work for. I just stated that out of 10 referrals of people requesting spell work, I might take one case. In order for you to get considered, you need to email me and give me exact specifics on what's going on with you, and I'll tell you if I'm able to do it. But I'll let you know. Oh, I ship quick as hell. The only reason why it'll be slow now is because tomorrow's Sunday and the post office isn't open. I ship my shits out the same day. Let me know, Gisele. Email me, baby. Let me know exactly what you need. I got you. And I'll ship yours out first thing Monday morning. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, let me put my email in here too. Oh, Shelly. Hi, thank you, Shelly. Yeah, definitely super fast because I know people need what they need and I want to get it out to you. It's important for me to make sure people have the stuff that they need. Because I like when I order shit and it like I order shit from China, it take it a month to get it. Be pissing me the hell off. Okay, no problem, sweet thing. Email me tonight, sweetheart. Prosperity spell. If you're war witch, if you're doing a prosperity spell, new moon and waning moons are the best to do. Full moons as well. You can actually do a prosperity spell any moon, any phase of the moon if you want. But if you want that boost, if you want that kick into your spell's ass, do on a new moon or do it on a waxing moon. Excuse me, new moon, waxing moon, full moon. But if you want to send something away from you, if you're kicking something away, you want it to go away, or you're sending something back, or then it would be waning moon. Like if you're putting a bitch in a jar, do it on a waning moon. If you're trying to bring some money into your house or you want your business to pop, Then do it on a waxing moon, a full moon, or a new moon. Yes, Lynn, email me, baby. Give me specifics and I'll guide you. I promise I will. That is what I do. There you go. There you go, War Witch. Do it on a new moon. And eclipses are also good if you guys want to bring forth some shit. Sex magic on an eclipse, bitch, you will own the world. You will own the world. My only issue is that I can never find nobody during that time. I mean, I can, but I'm really particular. Really particular. Any type of spell, you wait till the damn eclipse season, baby. Your spells will pop. And I'm looking so forward to All Hallow Eve. All Hallows Eve this year. I have a list of stuff that I'm gonna do. I just explained how sex magic worked, baby. I think I explained it about 2 or 3 times. Anybody want to tell her in the comments? You use your orgasm to manifest shit. The moment you're about to climax, you picture whatever it is that you want. And the second you're about to bust, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Whether you're by yourself or whether you're with a partner, you picture exactly what it is and send that shit out in the ethers. Thank you. Phoenix Rising. It's good to see you. I love you guys too. Seriously, I love doing this. I do. I set my whole day aside, and earlier I was live with y'all, but then YouTube started tripping. So I started it over again. Thank you guys very much. Yes, I really do appreciate the love. And I also love it, like I stated before, when you guys do some of my spells, but then you hit me up and let me know how it worked out. That butters my biscuit. So if you guys do something, I want you guys to please hit me back up and let me know what happened and the outcome. I want to know because I'm nosy as hell and bitch be wanting to know. Yes. Let's see. I don't do too much work with Dragon Energy War Witch. I'd work with the Death Loas. Haitian voodoo. I do work with Death Loas. And that's not something I recommend anybody do unless you are a seasoned witch. And I definitely don't recommend you do it if you are not of African descent because the Death Loas have the power to snatch your life along with any family member you might have. They may not even fuck with you just for they might just come after your kids or something. So unless you know what you're doing, don't fuck with them. Don't even broach them. Don't give an offering. Don't do nothing. Yep. Shut up spells. Yep. Beef tongue work to shut people up. And if you can't find a tongue, use beef lips. You can buy that in any store. Yes. There's also candle magic in regards to shut up spells. I'm gonna start preparing those and sending them to people too. I don't have any on my website now, but I can get them. Actually, let me write that down. And since you gave me a suggestion, hold on, let me see. Gisele, that means that if you ever order from me, I'll put that in for free. That's the way I move. So let me put shut up spell. Gisele. Okay. So if you order anything, it'll be something that costs 75 cents. I'll mail you a prepared shut up candle for free since you gave me the idea to add it to my site. And it'll probably be up in a few days. So just to let you know. We always know we're Black, but not we're just African American. I don't understand what you mean by that, baby. I have no idea. Oh, the Loas are to be respected. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with them unless yeah. Yeah, I'm not initiated into Haitian voodoo, but I do fucks with the Death Loas. And I do know that I'm actually really glad that the ancestors whipped my ass and taught me about how to respect the cemetery. I'm glad that happened because I was a youngster ass witch when that happened. So I learned my lesson to the point where now when I work with the Death Loas, I know exactly how to handle myself and how to deal with them. It's not something you take lightly. They are very, you're welcome, Gisele, baby, you're welcome. Um, that's not something that you skate with. It's not something that you sneeze at, for real. I I'm like the most humble person, and I know it's like literally playing with a semi-automatic or a bomb or a grenade. It's not something you play. It's not a toy. And I don't know if you guys saw this streaming on social media. One of the girls, some young girl, some baby witch teenager, did something along the line. Hi, old fashioned dragon baby. Hey, um, call herself petitioning Papa Legba, who is a Loa. He's not a death Loa. Is he a death Loa? No, he's the Loa of the crossroads. She was petitioning Papa Legba to do something, either kill a friend or send some negativity. And if you are, and she's a Karen witch, which means she's a Caucasian witch. That's what we call in hoodoo. Papa Legba is not somebody you petition to go hurt people. That's disrespectful as fuck. Number two, she didn't know what the fuck she was doing, but she decided to petition him of all the Loas. Anyway, from the story that was told to me is she ended up when she found dead, like I want to say 12 hours after the petition. Yeah, oh, you saw that, Warwitch. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend y'all mess around with them death lows unless you know what you're doing. Real talk, all bullshit aside. Was it Baron Samedi? Oh yeah, she got Baron Samedi instead. She was open for Papa Legba, but got Baron Samedi. Yeah, which brings me to something else. I'm glad you brought this up, Dragon Baby. I'm glad you brought this up. Let's talk about Coven. Y'all remember American Horror Story Coven? Did anybody watch that show? I watched it once, twice, three times. A bitch was watching it because that was my shit when it came out, and I've watched it a few more times since. Did anybody watch that show? You guys watched it? Okay, cool. All right. What was the name of what was her name? Gabrielle Sidibe's character, the African American witch in New Orleans. Remember her? She either had a dream or some type of way she petitioned Papa Legba, but they portrayed him as Baron Samedi. Does anybody remember that? Yeah, I love that season too. Side note, Queenie. Yes, thank you. Yes, Queenie. Y'all remember Queenie? The way they portrayed Papa Legba was so disrespectful. That was so disrespectful. Like, I'm sitting up here watching the show like, bitch, really? Y'all better put some damn respect on Papa Legba's name. He's not a murderer. He's the Loa of the crossroads. Baron Samedi. They, even the way they had him pictured, the way his whole get down wasn't Papa Legba, but they gave him the name. That's disrespectful. Anybody who didn't know, yeah, they're not the same. They're not even ballpark the same. How do you confuse a pineapple with a freaking cucumber? You don't. They're both fruit, granted, but really? Whoever was writing that season need they ass whooped. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. But anyway, side note, I know y'all heard about Laveau, right? The spinoff. Angela Bassett is coming back as Laveau. Is coming on, is it Hulu? FX? Some shit. I don't know. Yeah, different apples and oranges. You're right. You're 100% correct. Yeah, Laveau. It's a new season. If I'm not mistaken, hell, the first episode, was it last night? I don't know. I have Hulu. I'm gonna stream it in a minute. Yeah, I heard that let me look it up. Damn it. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna go ahead and just see when Laveau is coming out just so I can give y'all the right information. Because I love me some Marie Laveau. Oh, it's already released. It's already released. They said, okay, so I'm looking at something that was July 29th, 2020, which was a few weeks ago. That they've already agreed to do the spinoff for American Horror Story, where they gave Angela Bassett her own show and brought her back as Marie Laveau. Baby, I'm gonna be watching that shit. I should. What I really doing is starting a Facebook group just so we can talk about it. But I don't know if that's something I could do. Yeah, I can't wait either, Warwitch, for real. I can't wait. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I bet you got off subject. You got to put some respect on these Loa's name before they snatch your life. That's like I said, my biggest problem with baby witches is that they don't want to sit down and listen. They got it all figured out. They got it all figured out, especially these Karen witches. Put some respect on that shit. I'm not gonna come to your family reunion. Let's say your Uncle Billy Bob is having a birthday party and he turning 70 and it's the big old family shindig. I'm not gonna walk up in there, change the music, and throw out all your auntie and your grandma's food and me put up some food that I think that Uncle Billy Bob liked. That's me taking over y'all shit. If I'm gonna be nice enough to be invited to sit down, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna be respectful, and I'm gonna listen or socialize or whatever. That's what I mean when I say Karen witches, because somebody should have told this little girl something, that you don't fuck with the death lowers. And a lot of I just y'all laughing, but I'm serious. I'm not yeah, you can't be disrespectful, especially when it comes to Haitian voodoo. Think about it. How did Haiti get their independence from France? They whooped the shit out of them in 1800, was it 1801? They used voodoo to do it. So how can you be a descendant of France or from England, the very people that the Loas helped them beat, and you're gonna walk up into the practice and try to command some shit? Those same Loas that beat the shit out of France will fuck you up. They'll fuck me up if I come disrespectful. So you think that you're gonna get a pass? White privilege don't work in voodoo. I'm sorry, but it don't. White privilege works in America and it works in different parts of the world. That shit works fine. But them death lowers don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. Yes, old fashioned dragon. I stand on that, baby. You are 1000% right. Oh, so you are familiar with the story War Witch. Okay, I wasn't familiar with the logistics. The fact that a white girl petitioned a Loa to hex her black ex-girlfriend was a horrible idea. A lot of people on her Facebook warned her, but she swore she knew it all. Damn, that's it right there. I do remember hearing that she used a Loa to hex somebody for a petty reason. I did not know that that was the reason. Wow, okay. They gonna learn today. Some shit's just not your lane, and you need to be respectful and stand on the side of the pool. Don't dive head first in. What was it? What was it about? Within a few hours, it wasn't even a full day. She was found dead, right? Mm. Yeah, you got to be real careful with them death lowers. You got to be real careful. Before I even petitioned one to do something for me, I was given offerings just to say thank you. You know, thank you. Just here, I didn't petition nothing. I didn't do no type of work with the death lowers before I got the download that it was okay. That's not some shit you do. Yep, she dead as hell, Tiffany Burton. People warned her to not to do it, but you can't tell baby witches. Some baby witches got it all figured out. You can't tell them anything. I hope y'all don't make no mistake like that, for real. If you don't listen to nothing else I said, leave them damn lowers alone. Don't dibble and dabble your toe in voodoo. With the especially Haitian voodoo, if you don't know what you're doing. I don't learn from books. Miss Woman Mirror Manmer Mammer. I don't know if I'm saying your name, but I didn't learn from books. I sat at the feet of some elders who taught me. Older witches who have been in the practice longer than my mother's been alive. Before I was even thought about, or before my parents were even thought about, they taught me. And it's not, in my opinion, and a lot of people may disagree with me, but that's how you get your best knowledge and information, is sitting at the feet of somebody who's more seasoned, just learning. Yes, I do. I give offerings to the Orisha. I am not a devotee. I am not initiated in Ifa, Mimi. Oh, she just stopped breathing. So they literally just straight snatched her life. Like, period. Wow, Dragon. I didn't know the details of that. But Baron Samedi is a death loa in Haitian voodoo. Um Yes, you gotta, like I was saying, you be real careful fucking with him. He is the keeper of the cemetery. He's married to Mama Brigitte. She and him keeps the cemetery. That's why I got effed up when I went to that cemetery without showing respect. You gotta be real, you gotta be careful when you go into a cemetery. You show respect when you're there. That's their house, that's their home, along with the spirits that they're overwatching there. And I do not work with the Orishas. Not, no, I take that back. I do work with the Orishas, but I am not a Ifa devotee. I'm not an Ifa initiate either. I've never been initiated into Ifa, but I do work for the with the Orishas. That's a debatable practice too. Some people say you can't do any work with them unless you're initiated. Um, I give offerings and I do certain things with them, but I don't get the full scope because I'm not in there. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be initiated because that's voodoo, and I'm not I don't, that's not really my lane. My lane is hoodoo. And from what I hear, and I don't know how true this is, that if I were to get initiated, I would have to leave hoodoo, and that's never going to happen. I don't see why I should have to. You know what I mean? Right, Dragon, I agree with you. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. You don't have anybody. Okay. Show respect, gratitude, and make offerings. Yeah. I hate it when people sit up and they want to take, like, I'll give you an example. This right here pisses me off to the highest motherfucking level of pistivity. Okay. Everybody and they mama know that I'm not a Christian. I'm a hoodoo practitioner. It is what I do. Here is the verse. Here's the first damn thing that pops into people's heads once they find out that I'm a hoodoo practitioner. Oh, so you do money spells or love? It's one or the other. It's mostly money though, mostly money. I say, yep, I do. I do. I definitely do prosperity work. Do a money spell for me. Let me tell you why that's so fucking offensive to me. Okay, couple of reasons, but I'm finna break it down. So basically, you want to use my ancestors so you can get some money. Take the money that is manifested to you and then go right into the church and thank the Lord for it. You don't want to put any of the work in that we all have to do, us meaning everybody that's in the room listening to this, or people who are watch it later. We got to put in work to learn. You don't want to do none of that. You just want a bag, basically. That's it. You want to use me, right? That's what you want to do. And then once you get your money, you peace out and then you take off and you go and live your best life and make it rain and shit on strippers' booties. Not saying that you're wrong for doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. But my point is why is it that when it comes to hoodoo practitioners or any type of pagan practice, people who are not pagan always want the glitz and the glam, but they don't want to do none of the work. They don't want to do none of the work. They just want us to do for them so they can take off and run. That's it. When it comes to dudes that I'm dating or potentially might want to date, they literally just want for you to manifest shit for them, give to them, do for them, but they're not going to do none of the work to learn. They're not going to educate themselves. They're not going to show respect. They literally just want to use you for your power and your ancestors. I don't get it. That pisses me off. That irritates me and it's insulting. I'm not finna come over your house, raid your refrigerator, get my belly full, burp, kick my feet up on your table, and then peace out, leaving all my dirty dishes around your house. That is so disrespectful. When people ask me stupid shit like that, I ignore them. I ignore the fuck out of them. I'm not talking about the newbies. I'm not talking about baby witch bitches who don't know, or maybe they might be in a financial crunch or a jam and they need some help, but they're devoted to the practice. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about Christians. Oh my gosh. By day, they bash the fuck out of us. They tell us that we're going to hell, that we need Jesus or Islam, Muslim, whatever, bitch, whatever your lane may be. But then in secret, they're emailing me, asking me for love spells to get their man's dick up. Help me to understand today. I don't get it. You One moment I'm gonna bust hell wide open with a gasoline thong on. The next, because I'm pagan and I've turned my back on the Lord and I'm just disrespectful and I'm a disgrace to my mom and blase. But then the next moment you want me to do a money spell for you so you can buy a Benz. Please kiss my whole entire ass after I work out. After I work out. When it's good and sweaty, you can kiss my ass. Please. My ancestors died for me to have the right to practice in the open. I will not use them. I will not disrespect their blood that pumps through my veins. I will not do that. And for you to ask me to do some shit like that is disrespectful. Am I the only one who feels this way today? Please tell me right now. Am I the only one? Man, I know y'all have had those type of run-ins. Have you? Oh, yeah. High key, baby. But I mean, come on, Shayna. Come on. Let's keep it a buck. Like, really though? Why do witches why is it that in public they love to bash us and treat us like shit, but in private they want us to do work for them for free? For free. They don't ever want, and I'm not that I'm in the business of charging motherfuckers up their ass, but damn, I thought you just said I was going to hell. But now you want me to do a money spell for you because you're on your way to Vegas, or your man won't stop cheating on you. You want me to fix it? Why don't you pray to Jesus and have him fix it? Why are you in my inbox asking me after you specifically just said me and women like me and men like me are going to bust hell wide open? They do the same thing with tarot readers. Yes, they do. And that shit irritates the hell out of me. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't knock nobody's practice. Like, I practice under the umbrella of African spirituality. And one thing that I do notice about under this specific umbrella, and if you guys out there are familiar with Haitian voodoo or voodoo or you know, Marie Laveau-ish type of hoodoo, whatever, you already know, and this ain't no new shit, that people who practice voodoo, like the Orisha or Santeria, they treat people who practice hoodoo like Christians treat them. Let me say that again. People who are initiates of Ifa and other voodoo systems from West Africa treat people who practice hoodoo like the Christians treat the people who practice voodoo. They treat us like shit. They don't want, they dog us out. They our practice isn't validated at all whatsoever. Never mind the fact that voodoo or voodoo is the parent and we're the kid. We were birthed from that system. You know what I'm saying? We're literally plucked from the voodoo tree. We're the apple that grows from the tree. They're the tree, we're the apple. We're not acknowledged and we're treated like garbage. You know what I'm saying? There is like a hierarchy within the with under the umbrella. But I said all that to say this. I don't knock Wiccans. I don't knock people that practice Native American spiritual systems, pagan practices. I don't knock people that practice Santranella or any other type of pagan system. Your lane is your lane. I am of the firm belief that your ancestors pull you exactly where they want you to be. And I'm just not the one to knock that. It may not be my lane, but it's not, I'm not going to knock your shit. What you do is what you do. But we can't get that same thing. We cannot get it. I'm telling you, we can be sitting in a room. Excuse me. I can be sitting in a room and there can be one Ifa devotee and one person who practices voodoo from Benin. Okay. And then one person who practices Santeria. All three. And as soon as I walk in and sit down at the table that I'm hoodoo, they're it's like whatever. Like that's how they treat us. But whatever. But we don't treat them that way. Meaning if you have a whole room full of people who practice hoodoo and somebody come in that's from Ifa devotee, we don't treat them like that. It's not reciprocal, and that shit irritates me too. Like for real, for real. Yeah, extremely pretentious and uppity. Key, you ain't never lied. You know, I don't know why though. And then let's talk about the cultural differences outside of the umbrella of African spirituality. Wiccans look at people who practice voodoo very, very like sideways. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Why is there a war? Why is there beef? Why is it like this? We're both pagan practices. We're both practicing within our lane of our ancestors. Why does it like I don't knock them, but I don't understand why people who Wiccans seem to think, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe y'all got the answer. I don't. Thank you. Yes, mind my spiritual business. I say mind the business that pays you. Because I'm. Oh, there you go. You pull from a few different spiritual systems. So do I. I pull from different spiritual systems under the umbrella of African spirituality because 89% of my ancestry is from West and Central Africa. So yeah, I totally feel you. I feel you 100%. You can do whatever your ancestors are pulling you to do. It's no rule that says you only have to be in one lane. Um, but that's just me though. I don't know. I don't know why there's a war within pagan practices. I don't get it. I don't know. Tarot and candles. Yep. I have a deck. I just got a deck. The ancestors had me buy the Risha deck. So that is what I'm working on now. I'm waiting for the download to finish, and that's what I'll be reading with. That will be my divination tools. Also, throwing shells, obi, or coconut too, obi. So it's coming. I'll let you guys know when I'm ready. But as for now, if you want a reading, let me know. And I have people that read for me. My personal readers, I will be more than happy to refer you guys to. Oh yes, the oracle cards. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. So you got Magic Lynette. I'm talking to you, baby. You got it from both sides of your family. You got hoodoo and you got voodoo. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Lakeisha, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. I try to be as real and as honest as possible. Like I stated before, I want to give to you guys what I wanted when I first started, when I was a baby witch, bitch. You know, I didn't know. I didn't know a lot of stuff I didn't know, but I did have the sense enough to sit my ass down and learn versus jumping headfirst into the fucking pool like a lot of these baby witch bitches are doing. Don't know shit from Shinola, but they're full speed in the head. And teaching others. How the fuck can you teach people if you're new? You've only been practicing, you got one spell that popped, and you've only been practicing for less than a year or two, and you diving head first and you teaching people, you finna get somebody fucked up. A lot of this stuff is trial and error. Would lighting a white 7-day candle anointed with firewall protection oil be a good way to protect yourself and your home? Yes. Add some black salt in it. Add black salt to that candle. Anoint that candle with the protection oil, with either commanding oil, and add that shit with some black salt. Also, take some black salt. Oh, I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to? Let me call your name. Oh, War Witch, baby. Add some black salt to every point of entry in your house. Every point of entry in your house, inside and out. And make sure that you frequently sage bomb and frankincense bomb the fuck out of your home, and myrrh too if you have it. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. And you feel it too, don't you, Mimi? Your ancestors coming at you, huh? Yeah. Thank you, guys. I've been kept y'all for an hour and a half. Y'all not tired of listening to me run my mouth? Let me pour some water. Y'all not sick of me? Any other questions y'all might have? I'm looking through my emails. I don't see anything from. Not. Oh wait, I do have email. Hold on, babies. Y'all get me going on a tangent, and I'll be done forgotten and miss questions. I hope I don't miss nobody question. If I did, bitch, let me know. Oh, no, that one. I'm Patty. I'm gonna return your question as soon as I'm done, baby. I'm gonna return your question as soon as I'm finished. Promise. Okay, I don't have any emails. Y'all gonna have to if you guys have a question, let me know. Oh yeah, I deal with that too. Dragon, yes. And I noticed that with Karen witches when I go to the Botanicas to purchase stuff or go to witchy shops. There's different witchy shops here in LA where I go and pick up stuff and I notice they automatically dismiss you if you're not old and gray. Yeah, I deal with that too. I deal with the same thing. If anybody tells you that this hoodoo shit is a rival point and not a continual journey, they're full of shit and they're liars. I'm learning shit every single day. I'm getting downloads from the ancestors every single day in my sleep while I'm awake. It's not an arrival point where, hey, I've learned everything I'm ever going to need to know. Yay, fuck that shit. You're always going to continue to learn. Always going to, you can be alive 100 years and still learning shit left and right. I don't care what nobody say. Okay. Key, make sure that you email me to let me know your name that you ordered your stuff under so that I can hook you up. Shayna, there's certain things you can do depending on depending you wanted a money spell, there's certain things you can do. Depends on how do you need a road opener? You need to open a road or do you just want to bring in money? Get you a green candle, a green taper candle green. Um and you slice 5 times with a coin going up that candle, a silver coin. You get you a petition paper and you write down exactly what you want on that petition paper and you fold it towards you once, turn it clockwise, fold it towards you again, turn it clockwise, fold it towards you again. And you put that petition paper underneath the candle and you anoint that candle with either a money oil or a commanding oil. Roll that candle up in cinnamon and 5-finger grass and you light that candle and you put your intent in that candle and you sit there for as long as you need to. And you say this cantation after you put your intent in that candle, you say, quote, this, you say this exact incantation. Money I need, come to me with harm to none, so mote it be. Money I need, come to me with harm to none, so mote it be. Money I need. You say that over and over and over until you're comfortable. And once that candle burned down, you can discard the rest. No, I'm sorry. You take your petition paper and you burn it. Take the ashes. And once that candle burns down, you can discard the wax. But you take that ashes from the petition and blow it outside in nature. Your spell's complete. Giselle, it depends. Depends on the type of skull candle you're doing. You would have to give me an example. Dianca, yes, I do. I have a working altar. I definitely do. You're more than welcome, Selva. I'm glad. It's an honor to serve you guys. Seriously, it is an honor. Mimi, I have an ancestor altar. I also have a working altar. You're not gonna fuck yourself up, Tiffany Burton. The spells that I have on my page are safe for beginners. I haven't put any unsafe. I wouldn't put anything unsafe because some people are very reckless with their magic and I would feel some kind of way if somebody got hurt. So anything that you see up on my page are safe for you to do, long as your intent is right. Somebody's upset with the with me using the word Karen witches. Oh, I don't know. If you are upset, hit the chat so we can have a dialogue about that shit. Oh, I don't like it when people are so dogmatic about, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. No, attraction oil. Okay, I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense to me either. It's I think that they do that because that's residue left over from the Abrahamic religions, meaning in Christianity there's dogma. In Islam there's dogma. In Judaism there's dogma. In spirituality it's a completely different thing. There is no dogma, but because people come from those spiritual systems, it might be knee jerk for them to act and behave as though it is dogma. Attraction oil is different than commanding oil. It can be. You can use commanding oil in attraction work or prosperity work because you're commanding it to happen. But attraction oils, you can't use those in some certain kind of spells because commanding oil is a versatile oil that you can use for warding off shit as well as bringing shit to you. As far as attraction oil is only used for bringing shit to you. Am I making sense? Denise, baby, am I making sense? Yes, War Witch. A working altar is where I light incense, where I burn oils, where I light sage. That's the altar that I work. My ancestor altar is the altar that I use to venerate my blood relative ancestors. I don't work that altar. I feed them there. I talk to them there. I pray to them there. I pour libation there. But my working altar is where I charge up shit, whether it be crystals, I cleanse shit. It's different. If I hope I'm making sense, Dianca. Key, did you have a question? No, you don't need an altar. A lot of people, Elaine, a lot of people don't live in households that are conducive to practicing hoodoo. So they don't have the luxury, and I consider it a luxury and the honor to actually be able to construct an altar. And that's okay, because guess who understands that better than you do? Your ancestors. So one here's the thing, like I stated before, I get emails from all around the world, women in Muslim countries, Christian Bible Belt, who cannot practice in the open. And I'm really, really sensitive to that because I know that if they're even caught watching one of my videos or emailing me, that their throats can be slit or that they can be hanged or they can be stoned to death. So I understand and I get it. And so there's sometimes you really want to practice or you want to venerate your ancestors, but you can't because of the conditions, your living conditions. So I tell them the same thing. And for the women in the Muslim countries, it's really even that much more harder because we can go outside with a bottle of water and pour libation at a tree, or and nobody would even know. But those women can't leave the house without a man with them. So no, you don't need a altar. It does definitely does help to have one, but no, you don't need one. Yeah, I agree with you, Dragon. I like your energy, baby. No, Key, that's not my email. Here, I'm gonna put my email in the description box below. That's not my email. Info at the African Witch Bitch.com. That's my email. You put African Witch Bitch.com. You have to put the African Witch Bitch, baby. You can do a money spell. It depends. Shayna, you can do money spells on a waxing moon, a new moon, or a full moon. If you want to honor your ancestors without an altar, honey, go for a walk, get you a bottle of water, and you pour one, two, three, you say their names, ancestors, knowing and unknowing. You can even say specific ancestors' name. And then you talk to them like I'm talking to you right now. And then after you finish speaking to them, crying out, talking, whatever conversation you want to personally have with your ancestors, then you pour water one, two, three, or one, two, however you want to pour. It doesn't necessarily have to be water. It could be alcohol. It could be water, whatever you have. And then you close out by saying, thank you. I was talking to my ancestors, or I was talking to my dad, or whoever your dad is, or your mommy, or whoever it is. Yeah, you can post it up and have your, it doesn't have to be no big elaborate ass beautiful altar spin. No, 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 no. It don't have to be that. It can be on top of a dresser. It can be on a shelf. But then again, I also am sensitive at the fact that some people don't have that luxury because they might live with people who do not approve. So you might can only get you a little shoebox and stick it in the back corner of your closet. And you might have to cover it with a couple of blankets so that nobody knows it's there but you. And you might have to go inside your closet and turn on the light and quickly pour just a little bit before it. I understand. And that's okay too, because your ancestors understand. You can call me the African witch bitch. That's fine, Key. You can send that to me. That I answer to that. To me, bitch isn't a bad word when women are speaking to me. Men, if a guy walk up down the street, hey bitch, well fuck you. That's what I would do. But that's just me. Oh, Danielle. Hi, Danielle. Hi. I've answered this question before, but I'll go ahead and re-answer it again, sweetheart. I will for you. Oh yeah, home decor candles. Yeah. You do whatever you have to do. If you have to cloak your veneration to your ancestors, dragon, that's a good idea. Um, then you do that. But I need you guys to be safe when you practice. And I'm not talking about backlash from the ancestors coming back. I'm talking about people finding out that you're a practitioner and want to do harm to you. So if you know, I'm really sensitive to that because I know that me practice. I live by myself, so I can burn candles and incense in this bitch all day. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. But I know that there are people out there who don't have that luxury. And I'm sensitive to that. Shayna, I do live in Los Angeles. I am not from Los Angeles though. I'm from the South. I'm from a little bitty town called Texarkana, Arkansas and Texas. Oh, you have an auntie that's backwoods Mississippi. I would love to sit at her feet. Understood. She's been practicing in secret for 40 years. I wish I could just take a walk with her in nature, just to talk, holding her hand. I swear. I have so much respect for elders in the practice. Get you a load, Shana, get you a lodestone. Lodestones are perfect for attraction work. They're perfect. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments. Get you some lodestones, honey. If you want to attract anything in regards to prosperity and money, I actually have them. I just put them up on my site today. Um, Absolutely, Dragon. Yes. Oh, Dragon, I like your energy. I wish you lived near me so we can have lunch, bitch. I do. I like you. Um, Hi, Lynette. Yeah, I know Key. Key, you're a youngster, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you're a new baby. So if he found out, he would kick you out, and you'd be ostracized by your family. I'm ostracized by my family. Just as an FYI, there's a lot of my family members who do not fuck with me when I left Christianity, and I left Christianity first before coming into Hoodoo. Um, they do not fuck with me at all. They have nothing but negativity to say. They call me everything but my name. Um, well, did you burn? Yeah, you are a baby. Did you burn your tarot cards or did you hide them? Key, did you hide them? Oh, somebody else asked me quite. Oh, about hoodoo being a closed practice. Hold on, let me go back up so I can address them. Denise, was that Denise? Who was that? Who asked me that? I always get that question. No, that wasn't. Was that Denise? Whoever asked me that question about hoodoo being a closed practice, please ask again so that I can address you. But um, basically, yes, girl, I love me some wine. I haven't had any today though, and it's late. It's going on 9 o'clock here. I should get up and pour me a glass. Oh, okay. All right. I know you got to practice in secret, honey, but it won't be like that for long. Before you know it, you'll have your own place and you can run naked in throughout your apartment, doing whatever you need to do to elevate yourself and your magic. Oh, Danielle, you asked me that. Okay, give me a second, Danielle. I'm going to answer you. Hold on. Yeah, your family don't approve. My mom is pissed. Um, I thought that by me telling her that I was an atheist, that would be an easier pill to swallow. Nope, she considered it all the same. I got ostracized. I lost friends. I lost family because look, one thing you guys got to remember, and Danielle, baby, I'm going to get to you in a minute. Um, I was deep into the church. I was in school to become evangelist. I was very deep into the church, but I left the church um, because I found out through study of history and by the tug and pulling of my ancestor that everything that we were taught was bullshit. So then I started coming into my own power a little bit later. And they, to this day, I haven't spoken to my parents' other daughter. Y'all say sister, but I consider the term sister a term of endearment. I have sisters in the craft who would fucking take a bullet and give one for me twice a week and 3 times on Sunday who do not share any blood DNA with me. But then I have my mom and dad have another child who hates me. And her number one reason is because, well, from what I hear, I don't know if this is because I haven't spoke to her in like 12, 13 years. It's because I'm not a Christian. Um, I can't see myself cutting somebody off because they don't believe what I believe. That's just not me. I believe everybody have a right to be in their own damn lane. You know what I mean? But I do have friends and family who ostracized me when I came out, that I wasn't a Christian. Now, whether or not they know I'm a hoodoo practitioner, they probably do, but they don't fuck with me. I'm pretty much the black sheep of my family, pun intended. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I know my integrity level. And I know that I have more integrity in my pinky finger than some of these pastors and these priests and these imams do in these churches. You know what I mean? I am ethical as fuck. I've lived my whole life built making the world a better place. I work in the trenches of Skid Row, Los Angeles, elbows deep in the trenches. And before that, I worked in various shelters where children who were victims of human sex trafficking, who had been raped and severely depressed and emotionally disturbed. So I'll be damned if I sit up and let a motherfucker who don't know me and don't know my integrity level judge me and tell me that I'm a bad person when I know damn well that ain't true. I moved to LA, Shayna, when I was thank you, Zaza. I love you too, baby. When I was a child, my dad got a promotion and he relocated our family here. And I stayed. I can't see myself moving out. It'll take a lot of money to pull me. I do a lot of great work here in the city. It is home. Okay, so let me get back to Danielle because she has been patient. Oh, sorry, Denise. I didn't mean baby. It was Danielle. My apologies. Okay. I'm going to pin the chat right here so I can go back to your questions. But do I believe hoodoo is a closed practice? That's relative. And I'm kind of somewhat on the fence, but more leaning towards yes, it is being a closed practice. And let me tell you why. And like I stated before, I've answered this question before, but I'll go ahead and answer it for you. The cornerstone of our practice is ancestor veneration. If we rewind the clock back to 1831, I would be hanging or my throat slit or beaten or whatever, burned to death. If it was found out that I was practicing any type of spiritual system outside of Christianity. Hoodoo was birthed because our ancestors were brought here and their traditional spiritual system of voodoo and voodoo was beaten out of their backs and replaced by Christianity. So due to survival, we had to practice in secret, only gathering what we can from the earth. If a person who is not of African descent wish to practice hoodoo, they're going to have to lean on their ancestors. The question that I always ask that I can never get an answer for is, would your ancestors support you, a person who is not of African descent, practicing hoodoo when your ancestors collectively beat the fuck out of mine for practicing hoodoo? So I know, but because of white supremacy and white privilege, white people do not like being told no. They do not like being told, no, this is specifically for us. Because of that air of entitlement, they believe that it is their birthright on this earth to do what they want when they want without showing respect, i.e., the last part of the story that I told regarding the teenager, baby witch teenager who petitioned and commissioned Papa Legba, and he snatched her life a few hours after the petition because she stepped into a lane she had no business stepping into. So the question that I ask is, would the ancestors of the people who enslaved mine support them practicing hoodoo when they beat my ancestors and murdered and burned them for doing the exact same thing? But then again, on the flip side of that argument, there are people that argue that all pagan spiritual systems, whether it be Wicca, definitely Santeria, that definitely comes from Ifa tradition of the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria, all come from Africa. I do not believe that people who are not of African descent should be feel entitled. I do believe that if they are going to show homage to hoodoo, they need to be respectful as possible in order not to insult the practice itself. But whether or not it is closed and should they, I guess that would all depend on each person's integrity level. And I can't answer that for other people. I do know for myself, I have a lot of respect for Wicca. I have a lot of respect for Saturnalia, but I do not practice those things. I observe and I show homage to them, but I do not practice because that's not my lane, because my ancestors specifically want me in the lane of hoodoo and African spirituality. So because of that, I do not practice. Although I can stand on the outside of the pool and wave at the people that are in the pool and show respect to them, but I'm not finna dive headfirst in that pool when that's not my lane, because that's not culturally where my people are from. I am 11% Caucasian. I got my DNA tested. Vast majority of my DNA, 89% is from West Africa and Central Africa. A large portion of that is from Nigeria. Um, so that 11, I can argue that that 11% would entitle me the right to practice Wicca, because it was that 11% is from Scotland and from England, but I wouldn't do that out of respect for the practice. So I hope I answered your question. I don't know if it's considered a closed practice. I do know that it definitely should be a respected practice. And I do believe, and I don't believe that people who are of non-African descent should just dive in as if they have ranks and rights to sit at the table the same level as I do, who is a direct descendant of enslaved Africans in this country. I hope I answered your question. If I'm reading the comments and I have a lot to go through, so uh let me see. Oh, Key, you told your family. Oh, you got your DNA tested too. Oh, you're Nigerian too, babe. We might be cousins. You'd be surprised when I got my DNA tested. I have cousins who blonde hair, blue eyes. If we sat next to each other, you'd never know we were related. You'd never know. But their lineage was raped into my family line. Um, they're like cousins from like 1850 and 1840. And this is only like 4 generations ago or 3 generations ago. It wasn't that long ago. Um, hope I didn't miss anybody because I went on a long tirade and it's hard for me to scroll up. Let me see. So Danielle, baby, I hope I answered your question. Oh, okay. So Warwich asked a really good one. When the same family member who dislike you in this realm pass on to the spiritual realm, they understand the fault and scope of what they did. Yes, because now instead of them only being able to look at things through their point of view when they were on earth, they're now circumspect in their thinking and they can see all sides of the story. So these same people who did you wrong in this realm can be your be people who can serve you in the spiritual realm if you build a rapport with them as a way to apologize. They call them servitors. Look that up, baby. Research that. You'd be surprised. Yeah, I love my cards too. Oh my gosh, old fashioned dragon. You know what I noticed about hoodoo and about different pagan spiritual practice? Because it's so in the closet and undercover, there's a lot of our family members that practice, and we in secret all of our life. You'd be surprised that auntie of yours or that cousin or that grandmother who dibbled and dabbled in the practice. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. It's really sad that we can't just be open. It takes a lot of gumption and courage to be out in the open because you're going to face backlash. I know I did in my family. Right, Lynette, excellent point. Excellent point. So when you if you are a person who, ooh, that's a good point, Lynette. Thank you. If you are a person who is using a specific practice like hoodoo, I'm not talking about Wicca or anything like that. I'm talking about specifically hoodoo. And you're praying to your ancestors to move things in this realm. You're praying to people who beat and raped ours. Like I don't understand the connection of how that works. I'm confused on how that works. I don't get it. I don't know. Oh, what's my opinion of using glitter to dress candles? Does it make a difference? It does. I've noticed, I don't know why, Gisele. I don't know why this happens, but I've noticed that when I use glitter in my spells, they pop faster. It's a spell booster. I don't know if the ancestors or the spirits like glitz and glam. I don't know if maybe it's the metal compound because glitter is nothing but little pieces of metal and the metal comes from the earth. I don't know, but I do know that when I sprinkle glitter, baby, my shit pops immediately. One time I did a call me spell and I did one with glitter. And before the candle burned, that motherfucker was on my phone. I don't know what it is. If you guys have an answer to that, like I said, I don't know everything, knowledgeable as I am, but I don't know everything. If you guys have an answer to that, I'd love to know. Maybe it's the metal. Metal comes from the earth, the mineral in the, I don't know what it is, but glitter does make spells pop. At least that's my experience. Have you guys had that same thing happen to you? Exactly, Dragon. Yes, Dragon, I'm fucking with you tonight. Dragon, I fucks with you. You can appreciate it, but don't appropriate it. And that's what I do. If I go to okay, so living in Southern California, we have a different Native American reservations. If I go to a powwow, I can appreciate the fuck out of what they're doing culturally, but I'm not finna get dressed up in their garb and dance. I'm not doing that because I can appreciate, but I will never appropriate cultures. That's a pet peeve of mine, and appropriate spiritual practices. That's just not me. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't. I keep getting emails. I see your emails. I will not respond right now because I'm live. The second I end this live, the first thing I do is respond to your emails. I promise you that your emails will not be ignored if you hit me up right now. And a lot of people said that if you're biracial, you can't practice. I disagree with that. I disagree with that because one of the most powerful witches that ever walked this fucking earth was Marie Laveau, and she was half French, half African slave. And she practiced in the open in the 1800s. Can you imagine the set of balls that Marie Laveau had to it's okay, first of all, you got to have a nice size set of testicles to practice now in the open, especially if you live in certain parts of the world, in this country, specifically the Bible Belt or the Midwest. But imagine practicing in the open in the 1800s. She was biracial and she was one of the most powerful witches that ever lived. Hoodoo and voodoo, baby. Okay. Key, I'm Nigerian too. Nigerians don't okay, so depending on what part of Nigeria you're from, they think, yeah, they're like with us, they think that being witches is evil and bad. They drink the Kool-Aid that the British told them um African spirituality, even though they're in Africa. That shit, I don't get that shit, but whatever. So I understand. Oh, you've heard that too, War Witch, about glitter and spells. It makes mine pop, I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, Dejane. Hey, baby. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hey. Different colors glitter make different things pop. For instance, green glitter and money spells pop. Red glitter or pink glitter in love and attraction, like in regards to matters of the heart, pop. Yeah, we vibing like a mug tonight. I'm enjoying y'all. This is the longest I ever been on live. This is 2 hours. I feel like going out and getting me some wine, pouring me up a glass, and sit up and chilling with y'all all night. I don't mind. Oh yes, the coin and the money spell. Let me break it down to you, Shayna. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again slowly. I know I was moving kind of fast. Hold on, let me say it again slowly. Sorry, baby. I'm gonna do it slowly, and I might end up doing a tutorial. I know the very next spell I do is gonna be a reversal candle, teaching you to send that negative shit right on back to where it came from. But Shayna, I know you're then there might be other people in here that's dealing with money issues. So let me break it down. And I would not even near my hoodoo station so I can actually do the shit. But nonetheless, okay, this is what you gonna do. Bitch, you gonna get you a green candle. If you don't have a green taper candle, bitch, get you a green chime candle, something like that. Chime candles I sell on my website for like 75 cents each, bitch. Like it don't cost a lot. And you get you a green taper or a green chime candle. You get you a silver coin, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, whatever the case it may be. I'm gonna use this water bottle as my candle, okay? Take a silver coin and /1, /2, /3, /4, /5. You're slashing up the candle, okay? 5 times with that silver coin. You sit that bitch to the side, get you a piece of paper, a petition paper, a piece of notebook paper, a brown paper bag, whatever you use as a petition paper, and you write down specifically what it is you want in regards to money. I would like to manifest blase amount of money. I would like to manifest blah blah amount, whatever it is, whatever, or I would like to get the job that will pay me bloopty blam, whatever it is that you want, whatever money, okay? You take that candle, you take that piece of paper and you fold it towards you. You turn that bitch clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. You fold it towards you again. You turn that bitch clockwise. You fold it towards you again. You sit that candle, you sit that piece of paper to the side. It's folded up. You got it all right here. Bam. This is what you're going to do. You're going to take that candle. Remember, you already sliced in it 5 times, right? You're going to put some commanding oil. Nope, that's the wrong one. Commanding oil. The one you can use, the one I sell, or you can use your own money oil, commanding oil, attraction oil, because you're trying to bring some shit to you. And you're going to anoint the candle towards you. Hold the candle in your hand and you're going to anoint it towards you. You're going to get the candle completely saturated with the oil. You're going to take some cinnamon, some 5-finger grass, and sprinkle that on the piece of paper. And you're going to roll that candle in the piece of paper so that the candle is completely covered and dressed in the herbs. 5-finger grass and some motherfucking cinnamon. You're going to take that candle, stick it in a candle holder, put it underneath, put your petition paper underneath the candle holder. You're going to meditate and put your intent in this bitch before you light it. You're going to put your intent in it, okay? You're going to sit up and you're going to light that candle. And when the flame is good and steady, you're going to say, money I need, come to me with harm to none, so mote it be. Money I need, come to me with harm to none, so mote it be. Money I need, come to me with harm to none, so mote it be. You're going to say that incantation as many times as you need to say it. I can't tell you how many times to say it. You will know when you feel it inside your essence when it's time to stop. Once you finish, you're going to take that petition paper that you wrote. You're going to burn it, but you're going to collect the ashes and set that to the side. And once the candle is completely burned down, you're going to toss the wax, or it probably won't be any wax left, but whatever's left over, you can toss that to the side. But you're going to take them ashes outside and blow it in nature. Then the spell is complete. That's how you do a money spell to get you some. But if you need some quick ass money, y'all better start fucking with Saint Expedite. Like I said before, I don't know how Saint Expedite got inducted into the Hoodoo Hall of Fame, but when I tell you, if you need some shit quick, fast, and in a hurry, hella quick, fucks with Saint Expedite. He got you. But make sure you have whatever it is, like his repayment on deck, because you're going to need to pay him back quick, or he'll take everything that you petitioned him for. He'll take that shit right back. Let me see. Uh, I'm trying to make sure. Oh, eco-friendly glitter. Yeah. Yeah. I still don't know why glitter makes my spells pop quicker. I don't know. Okay, so I got you, Shayna. I got you, baby. Okay. Oh yeah, if you're giving an offering to an Orisha, definitely. Ah, I went down too far. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Do I have any recommendations of spells to get revenge for someone who makes your life a living hell now and understand that you said hoodoo is a closed practice? I don't know about the girl who died. Oh yeah, you didn't know about that. You need to find research her. I can't remember home chick name, but she fucked up bad working with that Loa. But if you want to get revenge, I consider revenge protection work. You better sour jar that ass. What's the reason why, Danielle? What happened? Oh, okay. So you're Latina. Okay, Latina from where, Danielle? Daniela, Latina from where? What country? And I can better guide you if I know exactly where your bloodline come from. You're welcome, Shayna. You're welcome, sweetheart. Yep, he loves pound cake and red roses, honey. Get you fucks with Saint Expedite. Anything you're going, like if you're going through a pinch, you need bill money real quick, or some shit just happened. We don't have to necessarily be money, whatever it is, and you need it fast. You don't have time to sit around and wait. Fucks with Saint Expedite. Dragon, you are killing me tonight. Like real talk though, bitch. Like for real, for real. You are killing me. It's okay, Dragon. We're not judging you about your typos. Yes, I definitely do pour whiskey. Okay, so you use whiskey as an offering to Aloha? Did you wait? I'm sorry, not because we usually use rum, but you can. I guess you use what you have. Did you? What do you use whiskey for? An offering to who? Normally, if you pour whiskey as an offering and it disappears, it's because the deity drank it. It's a good sign. Oh, I don't have TikTok. That's probably why I haven't seen it. Oh, Mexican. Okay, so I don't know. I would have to know what part of Mexico, babe, but they have different deities, different spiritual systems in Mexico. One thing I know about Mexico, depending on what part of Mexico you're from, you might have some African ancestry, um, because African slaves were taken there. There is a population of Africans in Mexico, um, but there's Native American ancestry and Native American deities that you can definitely work with that can help you, depending on what your situation is. But if the person is an enemy, they fucked with you though. Daniela, what they do? Talk to me. What they do? No, Shayna. Okay, so no, honey, don't do that. Um, okay, Shayna, when you petition to Saint Expedite, there's a specific way you do it. You don't just leave pound cake laying around. That's not how it works. Um, when you petition Saint Expedite, you first of all you write a petition. Um, you write down specifically what you want. Saint Expedite kind of slow, and this is no disrespect to him. Hell, I have family that's slow. I'm not trying to pull no punches, no cap, right? You specifically because he's a trickster and he likes to play games. So if you say I want a job, next thing you know McDonald's is calling you. No. If you said I want specifically whatever it is that you might want, you say state specifically, and within a day or two or less than a week or however long it may take, Saint Expedite is going to move, but you don't pay him the pound cake and the red roses until he completes, until he delivers. After he deliver, you got to pay him quick, or else he'll take back whatever it is he gave you. He wants his payment. He wants his pound cake and he wants public acknowledgement of he likes the credit. He's ego. His ego is like that. So this is what I do. Let's say you I petition Saint Expedite for this, that, and the third. and I write a petition and I light a red candle, taper candle. I light that bitch, and within a day or two, Saint Expedite delivers. I already have a pound cake in the freezer that I keep on reserve. You know how you keep chicken and ground beef in your freezer? I keep a pound cake in my freezer. Sara Lee pound cake. It don't necessarily have to be Sara Lee, but motherfucker like Sara Lee pound cake. And I slice that bitch up and I leave it on a plate with some red roses. You can pick them up from any grocery store. A rose or two. If you don't have money to buy a whole dozen roses, that's fine. Saint Expedite understands. And you also have to give him public acknowledgement. He wants his flowers, he wants his pound cake, and he wants public acknowledgement. And once the don't eat the pound cake from him like it's his. After the pound cake gets to a certain level where your ancestors are telling you, okay, we're done. You've thanked him, you toss the pound cake, and then you kept it pushing. Saint Expedite works hella quick though. That's where he gets his name. I honestly don't know how he got inducted in hoodoo, because he's a to my knowledge, historically he was a Roman. Was it Roman? Correct me, y'all. I don't know, but he damn sure is. It's a hoodoo ritual to get fucks with him, but he works quick. Yeah, he does. You have to be very specific. Warwitch is right. He's a trickster. So you can't say something like I want a job, because he will give you a job, all right. You'll be shoveling shit in somebody's stable. That's what you asked for. Now he's busting up laughing. You know what I'm saying? So be real careful what you ask for with Saint Expedite. I'm telling you. Oh, Danielle, baby. This okay, I'm reading your comment and I just got my blood just started boiling. The group of guys making and exposing account of nudes, and they say that they were me, and now everybody is calling me the whole. Oh, okay, yeah, the dudes who constructed this whole account, this whole revenge porn, and they're trying to lie to try to fuck your name up. I'm assuming they're young. Danielle, how old are you? Question number one. Question number two, throw they ass in a jar. And I wouldn't even use vinegar, bitch. Danielle, I would use bleach. I would use bleach. And then after you throw them in a jar, I'm gonna need you to tell me the outcome so I can laugh. A bitch like to laugh. That's fucked up. That's mean. Danielle, please do it. If you can do, let me know as soon as you put him in a jar. Please let them, whoever, however many, you can add as many people as you want in a jar. But since they want to call you names and they're the ones who did this on purpose just to get a cheap laugh, you cheap laugh that ass. Put them in a bleach jar, Danielle. You want me to do a video for Saint Expedite? I'm writing that down now. And who's asked me for this video? Okay, Dragon. Got it. That would definitely get done. I can do that tomorrow. I can do both of them tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you can Warwitch is 1000% correct. You can thank him on social media, but if your family follows your social media and you can't post like hoodoo related stuff because might get the backlash, go to a Saint Expedite group or post that shit on my African Witch Bitch page. Your family, I guarantee you, they ain't following me on Facebook, my African Witch Bitch page, and give thanks to Saint Expedite there. That's a safe space. Oh, Roman, you're right, War, which I remember. Yeah, you're 100% right, baby. And you can use Saint Expedite oil. I don't know if you can find it, but yeah, you can definitely use Saint Expedite. Oh, you're 14. You're just a baby. Oh, Daniela. And they did that to you? Not only is that illegal, you know what, Daniela? You're 14. Email me their names so I can do it. Allow me to do that for you, free of charge. I'll take care of it. I will do the work for you, baby. You don't have to worry about doing it. You've been through enough. They shouldn't have fucked with you, and you're just a baby. Are you an experienced practitioner, Daniela? I can't assume that you are at your age, and I can't assume that you're not, because I know some 15-year-olds who've been born in the practice, been practicing longer than I have. So, Daniela, tell me if you are an experienced practitioner, and if you are not, don't worry, because guess what? Your auntie witch bitch got you. I will do the work for you. I will put them in a jar. You don't even have to worry. But what I do want you to do is to tell me, because I don't know these dudes, tell me if my spell popped. You keep an eye on their lives and tell me, because that shit is illegal. Number one, is child porn. Number two, it's a lie. Number three, you didn't do it. Number four, you didn't deserve it. Number five, that was a fuck boy move. And number six, I love kids very, very much. I'm a child protector at heart, and it would be an honor for me to do that work for you. Okay? You're more than welcome, sweetheart. You got this. You came to the right channel today, baby. I am on IG. I don't have an African witch bitch IG, but I do have my personal. I should have started IG for African witch bitch, huh? Maybe I could post there because Facebook keep my ass locked up, y'all. I'm always in jail. Okay, you're not an experienced practitioner. I will do it for you, Daniela. This is what I need you to do. Thank you, War Witch. Thank you. You feel me, bitch. You feel me. Daniela, email me their names. I need their names. And I will do the spell, and I will videotape myself doing it and post it to my channel. There's certain things that I'm going to do. This is going to be a big dick energy spell, and I feel comfortable doing it. What they did to you was unacceptable. And I'm going to need you to help me help you. Email me. I'm going to put my email again. I want their names. If you don't have their last names, that's fine. I can work with first names. This is my email, Daniela, baby. Okay, Shayna, I'm gonna make an Instagram, baby. I'm gonna put Instagram. I will. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. But you know what? It wouldn't matter to me. Um, it wouldn't matter to me if you did send the nudes. You're 14 and you didn't know any better. Or it wouldn't matter to me if you didn't. You said you did, and I believe you, but it wouldn't matter because they had no business doing that to you anyway. At 14, you don't really know. Your brain's not fully developed. That's no disrespect to you. But what they did was shitty, and they fucked with the wrong one. Because yeah, you 14, you ain't got a want for shit. I got you. I'll do the work for you. And I'll videotape myself. I'll do it tomorrow. I have some bleach. Yep, I do. I have everything I need. I got you. Yeah, that's sad. Key, I see that. You only have Twitter and IG. Uh oh, go online. If you go here, let me find it for you right now. You don't need to do your personal Saint Expedite has his own personal page. He has his own website. Saint Expedite has his own Twitter too. It's W here, let me write it. Saintexpedite.com. www.saintexpedite.com. And you can post your it's like a yellowish brownish um yeah, a yellowish brownish like website. And if you want to post thank you, and you can post it right there on his page, his specific page. So you don't have to worry about posting it on your own personal website. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Cooper. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yep, that's justice. I can't. I'm so excited. You know what, Daniela? I really need you. I need you to email me that, Daniela. Hold on, I can't, Daniela, because the thing is scrolling so quickly. Anybody else want to do this work, or is it just me that's doing it for this girl? I'm writing it down. I'm taking notes right now. Yeah, they. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's all right. Your auntie, witch bitch got you. You ain't got to want for shit. Yeah, they fucked with the wrong one. Yes, I do. I work with the African Gods Cooper. Yes, I do. I definitely do. But I wouldn't recommend other people just willy-nilly style work with them unless you're a devotee or you show the utmost respect because they can snatch your life. We've been talking about that all night. Thank you, Key. Thank you. She needs it because what they did to her was messed up. Just wait your time, honey. Tone, wait your time. It'll come. It'll come. Yes, War Witch. I'll do a live instead of just posting a video. You're right. I'll do a live instead of posting a video. Yes, I will. Well, I feel like doing it right now. I'm so pissed off. Y'all, I bullshit you not. I'm really angry. Like I feel energy. I'm really, really pissed that they did that to that little girl. I agree with you, Cooper. I agree. Oh, that's not your fault. That's their fault. And they did it all for a cheap laugh, Daniela. That's not your fault. I understand you being upset. I understand you have a right to be mad. Your feelings are valid, but that's not your fault. I don't want you blaming yourself. People commit suicide over stupid shit like that. Oh, okay. Y'all finna make me do some shit I haven't done in a minute. Boy, I'll tell you. They see now it's the kids. You fuck with the kids. It's when shit starts happening. You know what I mean? Let's see. Motherfuckers want to fuck with children. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Alexa, turn off my bedroom light. Alexa, turn on my living room light. Hmm. So you want to play with little children? I said I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I feel some shit just can't wait. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting up here. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sitting up here thinking about this little girl and her going through all this shit, being humiliated by these clowns, and motherfuckers think it's a game. And what if she didn't have the strong mind that she do? What if she thought about harming herself because they want to be a bunch of little fuck boys? I don't know. I guess people think it's a game. I guess people think it's a motherfucking game. I don't know. Y'all tell me if it's a motherfucking game because 14 years old, Fort motherfucking 10 years old, little girl, and these boys want to lie because they think it's funny. What if her parents found out? Friends and stuff. This could mess with. She probably can't even focus at school. I know it's summertime, but school's starting somewhere. Daniela, what part of the country do you live in? These are some peers of hers who want to play games. But see, what they didn't know is that the ancestors had Daniela coming here. She got aunties in the craft who don't play. Yeah, they think it's a game. That's all right. You know, sometimes you got to hit people with the whammy bammy. Sometimes you just have to. want to play games. The reason why I'm doing this now, at first I said I wasn't going to. It's because I feel the energy surging inside me. I really do, like all bullshit aside. I'm knocking shit over, y'all. I'm pissed the hell off. And I don't usually cuss around kids, as y'all heard. As soon as she told me her age, I don't watch my freaking mouth. I'm sorry I'm not reading y'all's comments right now. Because I'm really pissed the hell off that they did this girl like this. And I already told you guys that I use sour jars as a last resort. But no, you don't do her like that. Oh, it's common thing, Key. I disagree with you. I disagree. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm not. I know that they're 14, but this is a whooping. This is an ass whooping. Lying on her and saying that she's posting nudes just so they can get a cheap laugh. I get it. I know that they're boys. I know. I understand. But I'm sorry. Mm-mm. See, no, this is abuse and they need their ass beat. But since I can't touch out and reach them with a belt, I'm going to do it this way. I'm a child protector at my heart. I am. I'm really pissed the hell off and I'm trying my best not to cuss because she's 14. I usually don't cuss around kids, but soon as tomorrow morning hit, I would go tonight, but I'm live right now. I'm gonna take this to the cemetery and bury it. Absolutely, bleach can be used. Absolutely. You see that? It's talking already. Can y'all hear that? Yep, red pepper flakes, Szechuan pepper, whole peppers, cayenne pepper. Oh, and I forgot the kicker right here. I have some rum infused with chili peppers. Mm. Let me go get their names. I wrote it down in here. Hold on. Mhm. Mm. It's heating up too. Mm. Oh, I feel it around my whole house, y'all. I feel energy just surging through me. Real talk, all bullshit aside. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh wow. This jar is hot. It's warm. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this thing is talking and it's hot. Extremely hot. Yeah, the lights, you're right. Shelly, the lights went on and off. They're off now. They're gonna learn. They're gonna be spanked a little bit. I know they're children, but if this, I'm just putting myself in the if this was my daughter, if this was your daughter, I know they're children. So I don't want them to hurt too bad, but they will feel what they did. Ancestors support my work. They're here. This thing is hot. Like I can't even. I need like yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I need something. I can't even hold this because it's hot. It's literally smoke is coming out of this thing. And the top part, you know how the it say that like I don't know how to explain it. This work is being supported. They should have never messed with her. She didn't deserve that. This if this work wasn't being supported, then none of this would be going on. My lights are acting a damn fool. Okay. Ashe. Ashe. Danielle, I got you. You came to the right place. It was you were supposed to be here today. I'm going back to my bedroom. Alexa, turn on my bedroom light. Okay. I'm sorry if I missed you guys' comments. I was in the zone. Um, I just something, just the energy that I felt when she told me her story. I'm good. I'm fine. I know my house. I know my spirits. I'm great. I'm gonna bury this jar in the cemetery tomorrow. I would go tonight, but I'm live with y'all. Yeah. Let me go back up. I'm sorry, just in case I missed something from Daniela. I disagree with you, Key. It's not common for boys to leak. I understand you don't think it's right, but they're just going to get a spanking right now for fucking with her. Right, War, with your spiritual ass whooping. You're right, Danielle. I got you. I agree with you, Denise. The kids do need their ass whooped sometimes. Even if these boys just learn their lesson because it's found out and they have to face consequences from their parents, I'll be satisfied with that. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I put in a jar? Egyptian fire. I put maybe 4 or 5 different kind of peppers, bleach, and a petition paper with their names on it. Yes, elemental wisdom. Oh my gosh, one of the best, if this is you, one of the best witches. Oh yeah, it's a bomb. You're right. Elemental wisdom. I hope this is the same elemental wisdom that I know. One of the best witches I've ever. This is an honor to have you even in the room. Red pepper flakes, yes. Drain cleaner, it does work very well. It's full of enzymes that eat. They had the wrong one. And sometimes you need to understand that sometimes people need to get that work when they fucking with the wrong one. Oh, hi, Vengeful. Hi. I'm sorry. I know we all don't practice the same. And I get it, Key, if you don't agree. But I think about the hurt that she was caused by them. And as oh, okay. Okay, yes, you are the same one. You are the one. Oh my gosh, you guys, elemental wisdom is in the room. I need you guys to understand this is one of the most powerful witches I know. She is amazing. She taught me so much. Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. I'll be okay. Go to the cemetery tonight. Okay. No problem. I can do that. I can definitely do that. I'll get it out of my house. I'm not going to keep it long. I was going to wait until the morning. But yeah, I can definitely do that. Um yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, okay, Key. Okay, I'm sorry about that, baby. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Elemental wisdom is amazing. Remember how I told you guys that I have specific readers that I use for myself? Who's no nonsense, who don't give a fuck, elemental wisdom is that reader. She's one of the ones that I told you guys, if you need a reading, I implore you, especially if it's an ancestor reading, a pendulum reading, she is amazing. She is my personal reader. Excuse me, y'all. Oh gosh. She is my personal reader. Excuse me, I don't mean to blow my nose in front of y'all face, but if you need some a person who can read for you, that's my number one person. Please do. She's good, 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 good. All bullshit aside, I've been knowing her for a few years now. Very key in helping me reach my potential. She's good, but yeah, I'm gonna take that out of my house before the night's over. I was gonna wait till the morning, but I'm gonna be out. Elemental, you guys look her up. I'm telling you, she has a Facebook page where she lists where you can schedule a reading with her. If you need a reading, I say go for it. Go on her Facebook page. She elemental wisdom. Can you please put your the name of your Facebook page or a website inside the comment section so that people can go and book a reading with you? She's damn good, y'all. I would never send you anybody who's a crook or who's full of shit. I'm telling you now. She's the truth. Okay, no problem. You want some input? No problem. Hello, roomies. I would like to ask for some input. Trust for the sake of money. Oh hell no. Are you a scam CEO, Young? Do I need to block you? Oh yeah, I do need to block you. You are. I'm finna block your ass. Always with the bullshit. Okay. You're done. All right. Yeah. But any other questions that we have? Do I have any more questions? Like I said, you guys, I can't respond to your emails right now, but I will when I get off live. I've been on a minute, you guys. We're going on 3 hours. Y'all not ready to let me go yet? Oh, you want to patronize? Oh, a good reader. Yes, go, please. Element of wisdom. Hook her. Go, please. I implore you, book with her. But here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a warning about element of wisdom. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Okay, so here's the deal. You're so welcome, Daniela. You're so welcome. Here's the deal. If you want a fluff job of smoke blown up your ass, don't go to her. She's not going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to tell you exactly what you need and what the spirits say. She's not going to sugarcoat shit and lie to you to make you feel comfortable. If you want the real deal truth and a reader that's going to let you know that the dude that you're with ain't shit, or that he's about to be gay, or he's sucking dick in the closet, or if you want to know the 100% truth, go to her, but don't get pissed off with her because she's not telling you what you want to hear. I'm just saying, I'm being 100% keeping it a buck. Okay, Warwitch, I'm gonna sign off though, but I want you guys to visit my site if you get a chance, www.theafricanwitchbitch.com. I'm gonna put it in the comments. If you need to email me, I'm gonna put my email address in. And Daniela, I want you to email me so that you and I can keep a dialogue so you can tell me how this is working. Okay? Yeah, you're not supposed to read for yourself, Key. Come on now. You know you're supposed to go to somebody else. Yeah. I wouldn't even read for close family members, but yeah. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been fun. It really has been fun. I thank you guys. Um Yeah, it is. It's really hot right now. Too hot for me to hold. I need to use oven mitts to hold it. And lights is going on. Yeah. I guess the ancestors do want me to go head to the cemetery right now. So thank you guys very, very much for being here. And I will be going live soon. I will be doing the work you guys asked me to do, i.e., in a tutorial on Saint Expedite, a tutorial on a reversal candle, and somebody else, I think Shelly, asked me to add lemongrass to my site. I did that today. So if you need anything, please. Oh, absolutely. Elemental wisdom. Yes, absolutely. Um, thank you very much. And I will speak to you guys soon. Good night. Ashe to everybody. Good night.